What's going on, Need to Know Podcast family? I'm SaVon.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy A.
Hello, and I'm Reggie.
And episode 245 is up next. But before we get into it, I want to give a huge shout out to the good folks over at Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. So Underdog Fantasy has an amazing deal for you guys, but you have to use code NEEDTOKNOW. And what that's going to do is they're going to give you a deposit matchup of up to $100. So you could do $5, they're going to match $5. You could do all the way up to $100, and they're going to match $100. But you have to use our code NEEDTOKNOW.
Absolutely. But before we get into this episode, I need y'all to pause right here, all right? And as you pause, download the Underdog Fantasy app right now and use promo code NEEDTOKNOW for a 100% deposit match of up to $100. Let's get it, y'all.
Can we hear Pierre through the thing?
Yeah, I can hear him nice.
A shabba dabba doo, shabba yabba dabba doo, kabba lava you, I body you, with the tabba doo.
With
you
the
already
Erica
knew.
Badu.
Abba dabba shoe, with the hobby dabby and kabba lava loo, flower doo.
With the Sade Adu.
Dabba.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Relax your mind, let your mind be free. You now listening to shit. Shiggy. Let's go.
NTK.
He's saying shit. You're not listening. Listen. Look.
Got the ad-lib.
Dominoes.
This is hard.
Keep cooking.
Listen, man.
Shabba lava doo, yabba dabba doo. With the crabba lava.
Yo! No, with the LeBron, with the Yabba Dabba Doo. We remember when he did that? Yeah.
I do.
Oh my God, but he don't know none of them lyrics. He be singing in that
Fire.
Maybach.
Yo, what was that? Why did you have me singing
Hey, listen, man.
Scribble?
We just came in like that with
Yeah,
no
that is,
context.
It's a vibe.
Like,
You gotta show love when the people on the internet make you laugh, man. Shiggy used to make me laugh all the time, and he back. You know, that video was captioned when conscious rappers rap like. And salute to Mos Def, Common, and all them.
It does sound like Mos Def, like little Mos Def.
Watch your mouth.
He didn't say a word. How that sound like Mos Def?
Nah, I'm
The
saying
cadence,
the
the
vibe.
cadence.
Yeah, there you go. The vibe and the cadence. You trying to jam me up? Crazy.
he's like,
Shiggy
no,
didn't say a word. Like, how that sound like Mos Def? That's crazy.
The vibe and the cadence.
Okay, vibe, cadence, a
Yeah.
yabba dabba doo. That's what did it for you.
And yabba dabba do. And it's so funny because I feel like a lot of the times conscious rappers, they're so brilliant.
They are.
Right? They take their time to really be meticulous with what they're saying and the metaphors and shit.
like triple entendres and shit.
Right? And then here go us dumbass people. We probably decipher all of that smartness like that. Yabba dabba do, kabba tabba too. Nigga probably just broke down trigonometry on the verse and we just confused like
Real
shit.
math.
Who would be considered a conscious rapper of today?
Of today?
Yeah, like today. Like somebody who came out
Uh,
after, and I'll make this a little bit easier. I want to say 2015, but I'll say after 2010. I feel like all the conscious rappers like were before 2010, even maybe 2005.
Maybe Coast Contra, Joey Badass.
No, but Joey started before then, no?
I said 2010. I'll give.
He's in the realm.
He's conscious.
Would you guys say
For the
Corday?
Is he just a lyrical, like not like a conscious rapper?
Would
like,
you guys say Corday?
when?
No.
Nah.
He be rapping about bitches and shit.
Okay, conscious rappers can't rap about
No,
bitches.
Nah, they don't.
Nah.
No, but he
Rap about
raps a
Black
little
history.
bit about the bitches, but he also raps about like worldly things.
But he's not for the cause. Like Mos Def, you ain't
I feel
never.
like I could pull up a Corday song where he's talking about like the world and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he started talking about lean, right?
No, and then his friends make fun of him for being like a conscious rapper and shit. But I'll let this go.
I
I'll
got
let
one.
this go.
I got one.
Yeah. The kids don't know what conscious rapping means.
La Russell. I think La Russell.
Borderline. Because
I think La Russell might be
borderline.
the
No.
newest conscious kind of guy. I never listened to his music. I only seen him.
I do.
You do?
Me and Just listen to his
Is
music.
he good?
He's really good.
I know he's conscious.
It tiptoes because he'll get into like getting the bag or fucking on a bitch or drinking this or drinking that. I think conscious rap is you're trying to teach a message, right? You're trying to convey something to someone. You want people to learn through your music. I think there are people that like soulful beats that have the boom bap drums on it. And then it kind of feels as if like it's a conscious song, but when you listen to the words, you're like, wait, what is he actually saying?
I thought conscious rap was like you have a message within your music, but you also can have songs about like women and
Throwing ass.
stuff like that.
Is that
No?
conscious?
Throw
Let me
that
Google.
ass
That's a
in a
good
circle.
question.
Like I didn't know that's all you had to rap about. Like
Yeah.
all this like.
Jay Electronica is a conscious rapper.
Is he?
For sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Jay
Yeah,
Electronica.
because when I think of conscious rapper, I literally think of like Mos Def.
Yeah. He's that's a
And
conscious
Q-Tip.
rapper.
I think of Common.
Common, Q-Tip, Mos
Like
Def.
immediately.
Such a vibrant
Yeah,
thing.
it's just
vibrant
like I really do think of them. So I was trying to think like who is today's
Yeah.
modern conscious rapper?
It's tough. Reggie makes a
It's
good
tough.
point because
It
it's
is
like most rappers, when you're a good rapper, you can talk about
Anything.
Everything. Yeah.
So it's tough.
And
It
it's
kind
like
of tiptoes.
fly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact.
But I see why they're like going extinct.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Honestly, but it has to come back because everything's a cycle.
Yeah, it's
it's
definitely
gonna
gonna
come
come
back in like a decade.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I put
I don't think so.
Yeah.
money. No, I
'Cause-
put money on it. Yeah,
'cause the thing's
everything
gonna-
comes back.
It's gonna happen where like people miss it to the point where
Mhm.
like when it sounds similar to it,
Mhm.
they're like, oh, it's a new quote unquote new
Yeah.
vibe.
They're like, oh, finally, it's back. Like,
It's two reasons I don't believe conscious rap will ever come back.
Why is that?
The first one, you can't quote it on Instagram.
oh, yes, you can.
The quotes
can.
aren't
A
gonna go
good-ass
crazy.
quote?
Nah,
Oh, yeah, yes, you can.
nah, you
What
can't.
you mean?
When the last time you quoted Q-Tip?
2020?
You didn't.
They was rioting.
No, for real. Like you, they
It
was,
was
right.
writing.
They was rioting.
That's crazy.
Wasn't that?
No, but legit, you can't quote them on Instagram.
No, I think
There's
like
no
really,
bars for, like,
really
the IG
wise,
captions.
really wise quotes. People quote them all the time.
SaVon, you just told me about Q-Tip. I still see John saying I'm such a vibrant thing. They be aunties.
They
but
don't say that.
Aunties
You
be-
don't see that.
I seen it.
You don't see that.
I seen it.
It's okay. Like that was a pod answer.
Nah, I seen
because
it.
you've never seen that. And
See, I don't want to dox her age.
the second thing, like
I
you
seen
can't throw ass to conscious rap.
So,
Nah.
We just was
You could-
outside.
you
Reggie
don't
and
know.
I.
Blue
Yes,
Note.
we were.
You can do
Reggie
that
and
to
I
Blue
was
Note.
outside.
Yeah, but that's
I
not.
didn't hear one single conscious
That's-
rap. And my night
that does
was
not mean it's not coming back.
but my
though.
night was good though.
Yes, but that does not mean conscious rap is not coming back.
It might have fucked my night up if I heard that shit.
SOBs and conscious
Well,
night don't really mix.
If you're at a party, SaVon, no one's gonna play conscious rap. Okay,
right.
like-
like who wants to throw ass at a party to conscious rap?
That would be funny though.
It's fucking whack.
We should actually start doing shit like that. We should
What?
take the most random
Popological?
genre
Knock-a-nossical.
of music and have like dance
Everlogical.
contest.
Fake
Astronomical.
Astronomical.
You just got as a kid, that's what I thought Eminem sounded like.
Like what?
He was just finding words to rhyme.
I don't like that theory because Eminem didn't always rap like this, bro. He didn't always rap like this.
Yo, when I was a kid, that shit all sounded the same.
Nah, he didn't sound like this.
Real
say-
fast.
All
too.
He say a mean nigga though.
No, he won't.
Yes, he said it.
Huh?
It's been documented.
Oh, he did apologize for this, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw that a couple weeks ago where he apologized. I didn't even know that was a thing a few years ago.
Yeah, why you bring that up during Black History Month?
I'm just
Nah.
Hey, listen.
We need
it's
to
already,
highlight.
It's already out there. So
Nah.
me saying it, what's that doing?
I like that. Now he's
Sorry,
highlighting the criminals on Black History Month.
Mhm.
Yeah, salute.
The deviants,
You're the deviants.
the menaces.
Yeah, salute them. Salute them.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a long day. We're here.
Alex, I have a question for you.
Let's get it.
Why do you hate us?
Who said that?
Why do you hate us?
Who
Be
said
honest. Like,
Who
we
said that?
normally do like these pre-production kind of
Oh,
calls and everything.
I think I know.
Why don't you fuck with us? Just answer
think
the
I know where you're
question.
getting at.
I don't gotta give any backstory. I'm not doing hey.
No. We have
Why
to give
don't you
backstory.
fuck with us?
I love y'all.
Reggie.
Aw.
Yeah,
Reggie,
knows
don't
it.
cave.
Oh,
What the
what?
fuck?
Not sorry.
What are you doing?
You sounded true.
Yo, you mad easy, bro. Like, stand with me.
Is this because I wasn't
Stand
shaking
with
the
me.
tail
Stand
feather
with
with y'all?
me.
I wasn't shaking the
Why
tail.
don't you fuck with us?
It's
What
because
do
I-
we do to you?
It's because I wasn't shaking the tail feather
Oh,
with
you
y'all?
embarrassed of us.
Do you not?
I think that's it.
Do you not
It's-
admire? Do you not admire that I put in so much hard work for this podcast?
Of course I do.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
That's why I couldn't shake tail feathers with y'all that night. I had to prepare for the next day. I had to come in. Shout out that we have more thoughts and episodes on the way.
Hey.
Me and Pierre had to be ready.
when we-
So we was the adults of the group and stayed home.
When we walked in, Alex was like, "Yo, Pete, you was out with them last night?"
Yeah.
I was like, "I didn't get an invite," and then Alex was like,
Well-
I was like, "Did you go?" He was like, "I'm here, right?"
Everybody on the pod was invited to In My Bag.
Exactly.
In my bag.
I don't know.
Shout out to Ed and the team. It looked very fire.
They literally sold out SOBs.
That's no small feat.
Like, like it wasn't just like for show, like on the
was
flyer. It
packed.
was literally
That's not
packed.
something.
Everyone was
Yeah.
singing, dancing. I'm so proud of
It
them.
Why do
did
y'all-
look fire.
Why do y'all hate me for being responsible, yo? I worked all day long.
Because
But
we
they
just
gotta do
want to party
anything.
with
Yeah.
you.
What the fuck does that mean?
Man, look, it means a lot to me. You supposed to be older than me. You're supposed to understand.
I do.
I need to prepare my brain and my thoughts. I need to be clear. Especially when we have more thoughts. Like, for the most part, I lead the conversation.
Mhm.
I need to be fresh. I need to be ready for that next day.
Okay, honestly,
man.
I'm having trouble during this segment because I high-key agree with Alex right now. You guys know I love staying home on Friday nights.
It's hard, man.
But I can't leave my guy SaVon in this island, so I'm just gonna...
Nah, get back on the island,
I'm gonna
boy.
pretend I'm mad at Alex.
Yeah, pretend. Put on your mean face.
We just want to
I
hang
don't
out
like
with you.
feeling like
I
the
know.
side bitch.
I love y'all.
I
You
don't,
are
I don't
not.
like feeling
You
like
the
the side
main,
bitch,
though.
bro. I really don't like feeling like that.
But it's
shit.
the main. Don't say
That's
that
just
on
kinda
Valentine's
crazy.
week. You the
That's what I'm
main.
saying. Like, you know, and that's how I really know you don't fuck with us, because it's the week of love, and you had an opportunity to show us how you feel, and you fumbled it.
I ain't fumble, man.
And then you gave me like
Yeah.
the real nigga answer. Like, you didn't even. You gave
He was
me,
like, "Damn, what time it start though?"
Yeah, you gotta throw that.
And we're
in
like,
there.
"Alex, we're already here."
You gotta
Like,
throw that. I was, oh, y'all left already? Oh my god! Oh shit! Yeah, I was being a responsible adult. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
fine.
love y'all.
that is a good excuse.
It really is.
It's need to know related.
I know me. I wouldn't have left there till 3 a.m. I would have
Yes.
came in and We Have More Thoughts late. Karen would have cursed me out because we only
Yes.
had the studio booked for a certain amount of time.
Mhm,
And I would have been very cloudy.
mhm.
That's what it is, yo. I'm
That's
sorry.
what it
I
was.
love you a lot, man. Don't beef, man. It's love week. Show love to your boy. It's love.
But honestly, like, even though that was a great excuse, I'm
Yeah.
very big on like,
Yeah.
even if you just don't want to go, I'm like, girl, that's enough of an excuse for me. Have fun, stay home. Like, you
You
don't
cool
need
on
some
that?
big excuse for me. So
Yo, learn from Reggie, say.
nah.
No, yeah.
I'm a selfish ass nigga, bro.
Yo, get rid of that
What do you
shit.
mean? Like,
Get rid of
no.
that selfish shit, man.
That's crazy.
we haven't partied with Alex in a
Yeah.
long time.
That's
so-
been a
the
minute.
other thing
It's been a
too.
minute. It's been a minute.
That's the other thing.
Man.
It's like consecutive. I could build a case against you.
Yes.
No.
If I really wanted to build a case.
So
If you really want to do it, yeah.
If I really,
You doing a Rico?
If I really wanted to build that Rico
he'll bring
against
up
you,
everything.
I could like really,
It's crazy.
make a strong case.
Nah,
Because me and
you
Reggie,
can't.
we be outside. And
Y'all
it's always a good
also,
time.
y'all also drink better than me. So like,
You could
That's
smoke in there.
debatable.
It was smoke friendly.
oh, it was.
We rolled up.
Y'all was rolling up in there.
People that we were
Allegedly,
with.
allegedly.
Yeah, you walk that back.
You roll up.
Allegedly. We don't know SOP's rules.
And shout out to the
That's fine.
guys, man. Shout out to
what I'm
all
saying.
those guys for real.
Look,
For
they
real.
kill.
And then-
Yeah.
Nah, they always kill it. They always bring
Yeah.
a good vibe. They take care of us. They always show love, acknowledge us. So
Yeah.
shout out to them, man. I can't wait to go to the next one.
What did SaVon do this time, Reggie?
He danced. Okay, I will
She had an
say.
answer.
No, he had
Right
a phenomenal
away.
time. He was being a good boy.
Okay,
but
okay.
he was dancing a lot, and I secretly took so many videos of him for blackmail.
Did you really? Holy shit!
Talk about he don't dance, right, Reggie?
I did it for blackmail for you guys.
Talk about he don't
Sign
dance.
up for the Patreon. I'll drop them there.
Come on.
Was it
Reg.
bad?
The dancing?
Find
Be
out on
honest.
Patreon.
No, nah. Come on, you can tell.
Did he do the two-step,
It was
regular
bad?
two-step?
No, I'm kidding. SaVon is not a bad dancer.
Okay.
It's just
He's
funny
just-
because I know he doesn't like
my
dancing in
insecurity,
public,
bro.
but when he gets drunk, he does it. It's just so funny to me.
You want to know what it is with SaVon? SaVon doesn't know how to dance like Usher or Chris Brown, so that bothers him.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is,
Because
yeah.
he's fine. He looks fine.
But he doesn't
Like,
understand that the rest of the world also doesn't know how to dance like Usher or Chris Brown.
Yeah, we're all
a
doing
really
the same
good
thing.
point.
as SaVon.
Like we're all in the same
That's
boat, bro.
a really fucking.
You got to
good
1-2
point.
step
Yeah.
it, man. Yeah.
You know what it was? What fucked me up? Remember when the Dougie was like that dance? I could never Dougie. So
You can never Dougie?
I could never Dougie.
I
So when I
can't.
couldn't Dougie and
Yo.
all the niggas was Dougie, I was like, damn,
Dougie
bro.
either.
I will give it to you. Know how when SaVon says he can't dance, me and Alex are like, SaVon, you're fine. But I know SaVon can't Dougie. I can just picture it.
Can you
no
even see
offense.
me doing that,
Yo,
bro?
No offense.
You
Nah.
can't see me
Show,
like.
show
That's
us your
why I
best
said it.
attempt.
Thank you.
Let me see a Dougie.
Show
Never.
us your best attempt.
Never.
That right shoulder gets stuck, right?
The whole body.
I know. I feel like Alex has a really good Dougie.
He does.
wow, can
I
you
can
teach
see
me
it.
how to
Look,
do
look at
it?
him.
Yeah.
I can't do that shit. That was when I knew it was over for me. That's when I knew it was over for me. Like, and that's what really deterred me from ever trying to dance.
Nah, the Dougie's tough. I can't Dougie either.
You either Pierre?
Nah.
SaVon probably
Yeah, all
does
the
to
muscles.
Alex. He's probably like,
I don't do it.
That nigga probably start doing a robot.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
no,
fucked
wrong
up.
dance. Wrong dance.
Fucked up.
Or the running man.
Or the running man.
Yeah,
Now that's old
It's
school.
fucked up, but yeah, I had a really good time, Reggie.
Yes.
Thank you. Like we
That's
we
good.
always
We
link
were
up. And
just
shout out to
chilling.
John. Shout out to
to
John.
him as
Always shout out to
always.
Shout out to
John.
John.
being a
He's
wholesome man.
He's the guy, man. He's the
Yes.
guy.
I think that's established here.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, salute to him.
John
He was
the
just-
man.
I asked him how he felt
About
about like when we talk about him.
oh shit, yeah. What did he say?
I
To
had
that?
to
what'd he
ask.
say?
I was like, yo, bro, like, because we can go a little overboard sometimes. Like, I know I kind of teeter the line. I don't ever think we go overboard because we do have a lot of respect for John.
Yeah.
But I think we kind of teeter the line, especially knowing how private they are.
Yeah.
In like their relationship, they're very conservative, and so
I would say that, yeah.
Yeah,
we
for
don't
sure.
we don't do too much. We really don't.
not at all.
That's
not
fly
at
to
all.
me.
So I had to ask him. I'm like, yo, when Reggie low key tells the world that you are
SaVon.
the meat slinger, how do you
not-
feel?
Oh my
SaVon,
god.
How do
you
you
just you just said
I
that
asked him though, but I asked him that ass. I really
nigga.
did. I had to ask,
you just said that you be giving them too much, and then you gonna follow it up with that.
but I asked him.
What he said?
He said it was fine.
I mean, that's a great title.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
anybody would love that title.
John the Meat Slinger. But why he doesn't have a problem with it is also he is very understanding of the pod world. He knows what it is. Like he knows we're laughing, we're just in the moment. He knows that he's not like he doesn't make a fuss. So
and I told him like, yo, you know, if you ever have an issue or if you want something to come out, like you have that right too. Like tell Reggie to let us know and we'll just take some shit out, or we just won't speak about you at all. Right. But I kind of feel like John's almost like a character on our pod. I highly doubt
he was. I can't picture him doing that.
No, he doesn't feel away. But as a man, like you gotta understand, most men are very insecure.
That's why I feel
very insecure.
Is that a fact?
About you've worked with plenty of women to know that when you have a platonic friendship with a woman, if she has a boyfriend who's not secure within himself, that can cause a lot of rifts in your relationship with that woman.
Yeah, imagine like being a guy and your girl's on a pod with 2 men and Pierre, like 3 men every single week talking about relationships. Like that's kind of, you have to be secure for that.
And you gotta respect those men. So salute to John.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't respect them, man, you're gonna have something to say every week.
John might be the man of the year.
Yo,
yes, he is.
Man of the year.
Him and Usher.
Swiss Beats.
Hello.
See, I was gonna say Swiss Beats.
Oh my God!
I don't know if it's John or Swiss.
I think I know we're about to joke about it, but I just want to say like Swiss Beats is he's a classy man.
Yeah.
So we all saw like the halftime show, Alicia Keys, Usher, the memes.
Sure.
But he knows who Alicia Keys is. He gets it. They did My Boo together. I'm sure he's completely fine right now.
But that's what you do like when you're swingers.
What?
Wait,
man, you know that for a fact?
Are they swingers?
I don't know.
How you know that?
Oh my God! SaVon Regi saying
he tried to get you last week.
I don't know. That's the Hollywood shit. Shout out to Swiss though.
Yeah. Now you trying to get the beats on your beats, huh?
I don't think they're swingers, but what I do think is
they're open.
A beautiful couple. I think they could be, and I don't know. I don't have any inside information on anything.
Yeah,
but I always thought, and this might sound like hate, so please listen to me carefully.
Hate incoming.
But it's not a bad thing. So Jada Pinkett, right? She has a real masculine energy for a woman. She's feminine. And I don't look at her and think like she's a man or anything. But she does have like a masculine energy to me.
She does?
To me.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever like...
Yeah, he's not saying like physical appearance wise, but having masculine energy means like, oh, you take charge, you make decisions like that. That's what he means.
I think she has a masculine energy. And I'm not trying to slay. I'm not trying to diss her. Alicia Keys has that same type of energy to me. When I see Alicia Keys,
like she calls the shots.
She gives me just masculine energy. And so I equate it to when I see Jada and I see Will, and I don't think Swizz is soft. I don't think Will Smith is soft, but I think they do have a certain quality where it's like I'll be submissive to my woman, which is nothing wrong with that. But I think that opens the door for openness in a relationship.
Openness.
Nah.
So that's how I interpret it. I'm not pulling from anybody. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm telling you, when I see Alicia Keys, she is fucking fine. She's phenomenal. She's beautiful. She looks good, sounds good, everything. Like she's a 10 out of 10.
For sure.
Legit.
Yo, go back and watch her old music videos. I was doing that the other day. Oh my God.
She's beautiful.
Phenomenal woman.
And then another than this whole wide world won't mean a thing if I ain't got you with me, baby.
You guys sounded really good.
Feel me?
All right, now, the song is called My Boo, SaVon.
For sure.
You wanted him to dap her?
No. I don't think Usher was wrong.
Okay.
I think that's exactly what you do when you got old work on stage.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I didn't know they was old work for real.
I don't know.
Nah, I saw people...
Jess Hilary said it. So
she said it?
I'm quoting her, yeah.
Shout out to Jess with the mess.
Facts.
But did you during Usher's Shannon Sharp interview, Shannon asked him about the whole Kiki thing.
Yeah.
And Usher basically said, hey, like, it's my job to give you a good time, sell a show. So I could see how it looked crazy, but I could see how that was his choice or their choice of, hey, let's do this to sell a good show.
I think that's what a healthy relationship looks like. When you're able to be top in your craft without any deterrence from your partner. Right? Think about actors and actresses who also date or marry actors and actresses. They have to watch these pieces of content, film, movies, etc., and watch their spouse get fucked.
Like literally
or get tongued down. And it's all like, nah, we understand, we get it.
Yeah,
we
they
work
have
in
to get it.
entertainment.
Yeah.
You kind of have to get it. I think that's super healthy. You dudes, y'all niggas always telling yourselves, man, when it comes to these sort of topics, you're right, SaVon, a lot of insecure, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of insecure.
A lot.
Also, like,
I saw it this week.
Your wife is Alicia Keys. Like, of course she's gonna go on stage with Usher. They collabed for 2 decades. Like, of course they're gonna do that. And Swizz had no problem with it. So we're like, wow, like, shout out to you, Swizz.
Wait,
like,
so let me ask y'all a question.
Oh yeah, Pia, give me your bag.
SaVon, Alex, and Reggie.
Yeah.
If your significant other was on camera, macking, kissing, all that stuff.
He wasn't kissing though.
No, I'm saying just as a hypothetical.
Oh, hypothetical. Okay.
Kissing somebody.
Yeah.
Would you guys be okay with that?
Wait. This requires so much context, but do you mean like me and John, or if I got into a relationship with John and he was already an actor?
I like that, the latter.
If he was already an actor and I made the decision, like, I know you're an actor, this is your work, this is your brand, and I still chose to be in a relationship with him, I cannot get mad at that. Like, come on, like, it's entertainment. Like,
I agree with Reggie, but I want to ask y'all a question real quick.
Okay.
Damn.
What perks do we get as podcasters? Can we get that off?
None.
we just talked about it.
Wait, what
Get
you
yourselves an understanding girlfriend, you guys.
Like, we entertainers.
No, because you
They don't care.
Your next girlfriend has to understand this brand of humor,
But
and
how
she'll
far
be okay
can we
with
go?
it.
Like,
That's up to her. Like,
You know my new thing is
like,
when I start dealing with someone. Oh my god, you have a podcast? Yeah, don't listen to it. That's my new shit.
yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my new shit.
I don't really, bro.
You're right,
I don't know.
SaVon. We don't get grace.
But to answer your question, Pierre,
Yeah.
I agree with Reggie. Like, if I signed up for it, I signed up for it. Now, if we get together and I knew you had a passion to be an actress, and that's what, like, you just got to know what you signed up for.
Also, if you know you can't handle it, just don't get into the relationship then.
Facts.
Like,
And
or
they didn't
heal.
kiss.
Like,
What if you're already in the... sorry, go ahead. I'll let Alex answer and then I'll ask you this other question.
Oh, you gonna pay me, shorty? If you gonna replace what I was gonna make in this film, then I want to hear nothing.
What if
like if you...
If I'm in that film and you got a problem with it and you're not replacing no money or opportunity, better hush your little mouth in that
he's
corner.
talking about if your girl did that.
Oh, if my girl didn't? Yeah, I don't care.
You know Alex don't care.
Yeah.
Alex be ready to sell his girl off.
No, I don't.
Like, yo, you want to have a good night,
stop.
baby?
Here she goes.
Stop this
This
narrative.
nigga, like,
I be trying to pimp my joint. No, I don't.
No.
freak offs.
No, I
And
told
freak-
you.
Did he?
You
I don't
freak offs.
freak or off or nothing.
You be all freaking.
No, I don't offer freak or nothing. No, I don't do none of that.
It's documented on this pod.
It's documented on this pod. What?
That you wouldn't, you would be okay if your girl had a night out with the girls and stumbled, fell, slipped on a dick.
I never said that. See, you got to add context to story. For
You said you would be
kids.
all right. You
No, I
said you
didn't.
would. So explain.
I said if I was getting married to someone, right?
Yep.
If I was getting married to someone, and before we got married,
The night before y'all got married.
sure, she wanted to try a little doorknob because she about to get this shit for the next 50 years, 60, 70 years. Go for it.
Okay.
Because vice versa, like I wouldn't want her to be tight at me if that was something I wanted, though it's not. Everybody's different. Yeah. Y'all be wanting to own y'all girls. Let me tell y'all have separate social security numbers, fellas. All right? Like, you don't own shorty. Like, I know my girl sounds like my girl, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a possession. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't want my girl to get fucked. I think she's property.
Oh my gosh. Are we going
not
to do
you.
this again?
Not you.
okay.
Not SaVon specifically, but there's a lot of dudes.
Just a
out
lot of
there.
people.
A
Well,
lot
thank
of
God
people.
Swizz Beatz didn't feel that way. It was a great performance.
God.
I think that was probably the most meme thing from the Super Bowl. And it's crazy how we kind of gauge things. I think the performance was great.
Usher?
I hear a lot of people saying it was like top 3, top 5. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't know if y'all want to rank them. We don't have to rank them. I
think
don't
it's up
remember Michael Jackson's. I wasn't alive for the shit.
Oh my God, my
I
dad-
was barely alive.
My dad literally, when I got home, he made me rewatch Michael Jackson with him.
And how was it?
I would say it's number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the impact of it.
Okay.
Have you watched it? Like, have you
No,
watched it?
I've never watched it
When
before.
you
Can't even
watch
lie.
it,
Can't even
yeah,
lie.
the impact, yes.
And they had less to work with. So musicians back then really had to
Yeah.
showcase their talent. I think one of the highlights for Ushers was just the amount of effort put into the stages, the costumes, the amount of... I think I was looking at the field and it felt like there was 1,000 people at the field at one time. Like when they first panned the camera on Usher when it started, and I'm looking at Cirque du Soleil dancers bounce on each other's heads and shit.
The Vegas of it all.
The Vegas of... that
literally.
makes so much sense. Absolutely, yeah. So
And he really did that.
yeah, I will put it up there as a top 5 though.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, absolutely.
It got fired for me when he rolled on his head with the rollerblades.
That was dope.
Oh my
When he
gosh.
entered into the scene with that.
Yes,
I thought that was fire.
And I can confidently say this is packing up the 50 Cent Snoop Dogg.
Is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think
packing it
packing
up.
up.
I don't think so.
Packing it. I'm gonna tell you what. It's packing it up.
I don't think so.
The most impressive part about that performance was watching 50 Cent hang
Go
upside
upside
down.
That wasn't the most impressive,
Yes, it
bro.
was. Just name another one.
The most impressive,
Name it.
it felt like the Avengers all just gathered together, from Mary J. Blige to Eminem to Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Like, it felt like a moment to me. If you cared about that era of hip hop, like I
love
like,
that
I was
era of
invested.
hip-hop.
Like, I was
But-
a G-Unit baby. I wasn't Dipset. I was a G-Unit baby.
Let's talk about the stage. It was one singular fucking stage, bro, that just flipped inside and out and turned around.
Yeah,
Like Usher's shit changed 50 million times. He changed his clothes 2, 3. Like it was just so much.
And he
going
sounded
on.
really good.
And he sounded really good.
sounded
Like
really good.
I think that's packing that one up for sure.
I like Usher's more, but I wouldn't say it's packing it up.
You don't think it's packing it up?
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
would
packing
say it's
it up.
close. I would say, but my favorite is
Well.
Michael Jackson, then Beyonce.
Yeah.
Her solo one where she brought out Destiny's Child, and then Usher.
Oh, okay. I'm
Top
not mad
three.
at that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I don't know if I could rank it that high
I got top 5.
because I saw Shakira.
What about what
Oh
about
my
it?
goodness.
And what about it? Your hips was lying.
I saw J-Lo. I saw
You
her.
would put
and what
that
about
with
it?
this,
And what about
SaVon?
it? What about it?
You
What
didn't hear the vocal range?
of Jennifer Lopez?
Facts. You didn't see the
SaVon.
vocal range?
SaVon. Oh, he trolling me. My fault. I gotta
No.
start realizing when
No, no,
niggas
no, no,
is trolling
I'm
me.
dead.
I don't know.
Niggas
They
is
brought
trolling
out J
me.
Balvin.
SaVon.
For real, bro.
You're comparing that to Usher
You know,
during Black History Month.
you know
I'm
we
talking
were-
aesthetics.
we record aesthetics on Black History Month. You know we're
Aesthetics.
recording right now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, aesthetics. I'm just talking aesthetics.
If you
bro.
would have said Bruno Mars,
No, he's number one for me.
salute,
From what I've saw.
salute.
Bruno
I'm not
Mars
mad
went
at that.
crazy.
That was an amazing
He's
performance.
number one. Like, he's legit my number one.
Not mad at that.
And then my number two be Beyonce.
okay,
I think Beyonce for sure.
yeah.
And then personally, I like the Dr. Dre one a little bit more than Usher. I think what Usher did was more impressive because
Because of the Avengers forming.
Again, I think it's dope to
'Cause
see
when you
all
look
of
at the
these people.
shows-
Like, these are the top of the top artists.
But what about all the
that he
people
had.
Usher brought out?
They was all right.
All right. What?
Yo, this nigga.
Ludacris,
Her-
Lil
You not
Jon,
niggas not
her.
checking for Lil Jon.
Her?
Niggas really not checking
nigga
for
is
Ludacris.
crazy.
Her. I'll say this about her. I love her. She just has phenomenal management.
Like as her team.
Phenomenal.
mean
She has
she has
phenomenal
phenomenal-
management.
What do you mean?
She gets all, bro. I was watching this random fucking
Nigga
movie.
said
I
she
gotta
got
get-
good.
She knows she
PR.
does. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, she's fucking
does.
squeaky clean. She's
Yeah,
never
for
in the
sure.
press for anything bad. She's always on with the biggest artists.
Like, great
But yeah,
opportunities,
she has
yeah.
great. Like, she has phenomenal management.
But she has
You-
a talent to match.
she has the talent to match, but when we talk about her, like, she gets some of the looks and some of the opportunities, and I'm not saying she's undeserving, but I don't see the support or the fan base like a SZA, like a Summer Walker. But she gets the looks that almost exceed some of the things that they get.
But I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's because she's so squeaky clean.
For sure.
The scissors and the who's the other person you mentioned?
Summer Walker.
Walker.
Summer Walkers. They kind of get into the toxic vibes, right? They talk about shit that like younger
Yeah.
men and women kind of relate to in a
Yeah.
sense. Her is super squeaky clean. So
Wait,
people that like traditional R&B, alternative R&B, like that's who they're gonna flock to. She doesn't. She stays out of the mess.
And again, I'm just giving a different perspective.
No, for sure. I'm just
Most-
giving perspective too. Yeah.
Like, most people know a SZA song because SZA is mainstream. That's the word I'm looking for. SZA, Summer Walker, especially SZA. Let me just stick on SZA's like the most mainstream
You don't think
R&B
her-
woman.
I think her is
you don't
no.
think her is
No.
mainstream?
No, I think
say
it's
no.
not.
I-
Say
She's literally on Broadway. She's very mainstream.
Yo,
I don't think her music has crossed over.
and I'm telling you why. It's because of the music she decides to make.
Her album sales even reflect that. A lot of people were looking at her last album and was like, yo, what the fuck? And Pierre, if you don't mind looking up her last first week album sales, I think it was like within the 30,000s, right?
I got you.
And again, it was a good album. Maybe the album wasn't the best, but she gets the looks that I believe
Let
a
me ask you a
SZA, a Summer Walker.
Let me ask you a question.
There's somebody else who I'm forgetting right now, but I just don't know how she keeps getting in these positions. And I'm not saying
I can
she's
answer this.
undeserving because
No,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
sound like a hater.
No, I can
I
answer
know
for
I
you.
am, but I'm really not hating because I fuck with her music.
It's heartbreak, bro. Women have related to Control, right? And Control before even SOS released in these last few years. Control was an album centered around a woman in her 20s having difficulties with men. Being the side chick, being the main chick, being confused with the dudes that she deals with, trying to become a better woman, right? Summer Walker, they've seen her plights all over the blogs. They've seen her plights with different baby daddies, London, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a story you can keep up with that people that enjoy R&B music, especially like both sides of it, right? Not just the good alternative stuff, but also like the toxic side that just most humans relate to. They put that out, and her doesn't.
I got the stat right here.
Yeah.
What's the number?
So her first week, she topped at number 6 on Billboard 200, and her first week was 36,000.
Yeah.
36,000.
That's on the lower end.
That's on.
I mean, but number 6 on Billboard 200 is not bad.
No,
that's not. Yeah.
I'm not trying to shit on this girl because I really, really, really do fuck with her music, and I think she's uber talented. Like, I'm not taking anything away from her. I just see like she's being heralded as like almost the number 1 girl in R&B.
Talent-wise.
Is she just because she got
she gets
Usher
a lot of looks.
She does because
she's on nationwide commercials.
No, because she
gets
deserves
cameo movies.
She deserves it because she's not just some like random girl that popped off like 5 years ago with her mysterious EP. She has been a child prodigy since she was like 7 years old. So she's very, very, very well respected within like the Recording Academy, like behind the scenes. She's been working with Usher probably for decades. So I think that is why she deserved it. I know SZA's, we've talked about it before. She's the biggest R&B girly right now, but I see why her got that look and gets the very elegant looks.
SaVon, are you calling her an industry plant?
No, I'm just saying I think she has great management.
Okay,
I don't think
she just got great management.
I think the management helps. I think it's the content.
Wait, but that's what management is supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they definitely have good. It's the content as well, bro. Like, young women can relate to a SZA.
Yeah,
they can relate to a Summer Walker. They win this. Like, her has more of, like Reggie was saying, more of an elegant approach. You really got to respect real R&B lovers love her. And they love Alex Isley. Yeah. Like, there's a purist society in that R&B songstress's realm. Yeah. Whereas it's separated. Whereas, all right, there are women that talk about the toxic shit and might get a song well written by somebody that only speaks about good things in life. And then you got girls that only keep it like, you know, out of the way and not messy.
With my dad.
Yeah, exactly. I was happy to see her on the screen. Like, the first thing I did was text my mom. My mom, her favorite artist is her. Oh, so I get it. I'm not, that's what I'm trying to say.
And your mom ain't toxic. You see?
She's not. Yeah. She's not.
You see?
But she need a little bit of that in her life.
No, she
needs to hear a little bit of SZA.
Yeah.
No, I need to put my mom on the Janae. Like, she do.
Nah, Janae is all, she's peaceful now.
She is.
You want to hear new Janae music?
I would like to hear that.
Kitty is on.
What he said?
I don't know.
That's what that should be sounding like.
I don't think Janae makes peaceful music. She sounds peaceful, but her lyrics are toxic as fuck.
Are y'all her new shit?
I didn't know she had new shit. I didn't know she had new shit.
Let me play this real quick.
While you pull that up, please. To go back to Usher. So Lil Jon, Alicia Keys, Luda,
her,
Jermaine,
JD,
will.i.am.
Oh, CeeLo Green.
Nigga,
CeeLo. Yo, we had it lit in the building.
No, I literally rewatched the performance on the way here. And I knew that Jermaine Dupri was coming out, and when he came out, I literally laughed so hard on the train. He did look like CeeLo Green. Like, it wasn't a joke. Like, he literally looks like him.
He had on church girl socks.
Yo,
he looked like the gingerbread man. Like,
Jermaine Dupri was looking like a designer pilgrim.
Yo, that's wow.
That nigga was looking, and then he tried to.
Great take.
I'm trying to tell you. Then he posted the socks. And he tells us, oh, they were Louis Vuitton. That don't make them no better, Mr. Pilgrim. That's the problem with you niggas. You niggas get some drip, it be some designer shit, and it be looking like bullshit. But then y'all be like, nah, it's
like,
Gucci.
Look at the label. Like,
yeah, look at the, I don't give a fuck. That shit did not change.
Short men shouldn't wear shorts.
Oh my goodness.
No. The shorts made him look shorter. Like,
nah, he looked shorter.
They can wear long shorts.
He was next to everyone else.
Yeah, he wore long shorts. Like, he looked small.
He looked like a little school boy.
They look like
I thought
Capris.
this nigga was fucking Tyrion from Game of Thrones, bro. I thought he was cosplaying as a Lannister. What the fuck are we talking about? Did y'all not see this nigga? And then you gotta put makeup on your head so you get the JD skin tone. You can't get the CeeLo Green. The nigga look like CeeLo Green, bro. I remember when I lost my mind.
It was just so
I thought CeeLo Green was coming out. I was like, I promise you, and this is the last thing, like, shout out JD, make phenomenal music.
Nah, salute to JD.
Listen, bro, I was like, how does CeeLo and Usher have a connection? I thought they were about to
SaVon.
drop some new music. Because anybody that came on
Nas,
stage,
some new Nas Barkley,
they
Usher.
had to have a connection to Usher. So when I saw like the 2-foot arms, everybody put your hands up. I was like, oh, CeeLo about to kill it.
Okay. I thought you asked, how does JD have a connection with Usher? I was like, SaVon.
No,
Sorry, I misinterpreted.
I didn't know how CeeLo and Usher was connecting when I seen the nigga.
Yo, I watched bad TikToks of reactions and there's people that were like, CeeLo, oh shit. Like, it's so funny.
Nah, shout out to all my Zoes, man. Pierre, what up? He's looking like a Haitian schoolboy.
You know
when when they first get the one fade when they in first grade, they get that one.
Hey,
looking like Frankie.
Yeah, looking like our alien,
like Frankie
shout
on the
out to
table,
JD, man. But he brought great energy.
Yeah. Yo, I was also surprised to see damn, how did I forget his name? Lil Jon.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And he's in shape.
Oh my god,
great.
white people love Turn Down for What.
Yeah.
So that was a good move.
He looked great.
That's a fact, right? Turn down for
great.
Wait,
what?
but speaking of white people though, I love how Usher did not submit to the whole because he has a lot of oh my god, and DJ got us falling in love again. He has a lot of those pop hits, like straight up pop hits. He really went full on R&B. Like I love that he did that.
He did OMG though.
He did. He did. But I'm saying for the whole
most
set,
part,
he did the slow burning songs. Like I was like, for you to do that for the Super Bowl performance, he really honored himself.
Yeah,
kept it like real black. Like oh my god, he really just honored himself, and I love it.
And they said everyone there was from Atlanta. Like the whole production was from Atlanta.
He said at the end, like
Nah, that's dope. He definitely put on. I was disappointed. I thought I was going to get a Justin Bieber sighting.
I'm disappointed in you. You were part of the Navy, and you said Rihanna's performance wasn't in your top 3.
Justin Bieber was there.
She's pregnant.
But Cook.
Nah, what you mean? It wasn't in my top 3. I can be honest. I ain't say it was bad. I just think, she was bringing life into this world. She was gifting us with another gift. So she couldn't give us the full performance.
Salute. You got it in your top 5?
Just seeing her was enough for me.
Got you.
Because when the last time you seen the Queen?
Nah, honestly.
You haven't. So that's all I needed.
Just paparazzi.
But I was upset.
Chris Brown?
I thought I was going to see just... Wait, who?
They're just going to say Chris Brown?
No, not Chris Brown.
Oh.
This did make me think about Chris Brown, though.
Yo, he got so many strays.
It did make me think about Chris Brown. I didn't see any of the strays, but I did think about Chris Brown when I watched it.
He literally started trending. Like, Usher just put on a phenomenal performance, and everyone was like, Chris Brown, you'll never be Usher.
Really?
Yes.
That's why he was...
Literally,
I saw he was trending, but I didn't bother to click because I figured it was just like the comparison.
Everyone was like, don't you ever compare Chris Brown to Usher. And
I didn't salute to Chris Brown. Chris Brown would have had more backflips, for sure.
How'd y'all feel about that?
What?
About?
Oh, I didn't know that was the argument. I thought it was just, Chris Brown should do the Super Bowl. That's the first thing I thought when Usher left. And I hate that, but then I love that because that tells me just how great Chris Brown is. Imagine Chris Brown on that stage.
Crazy.
He would have rocked it.
I mean, Chris Brown would do a great Super Bowl.
You know what it is for me? Yeah, he would. What?
He just would have just.
Nah, he would have been great. He would have done some backflips.
I said he would have done a great
fucked it up.
Okay.
Like he, everything we see at his concerts, I know he would have brought to that stage. Sort of like how Usher brought the roller skates from the residency to the Super Bowl. I love all of that. For me, it's the catalog. That night, Super Bowl night, made me realize as much as I love Chris Brown, and I really do. That's really more my era than Usher. It's just the records that Usher has.
Yes.
It's just even verses, and I never want to. That's another thing, y'all. Don't put the word verses, VS, VERSUS, however you want to spell it. Don't put in the same sentence as Usher. Use any other name you want to put in a sentence with verses. Just don't use Usher
when talking about Chris Brown.
When talking about
in general.
In general. Just in general.
Don't make me say it.
Don't say it.
Say it.
I ain't gonna say it.
Go ahead and say it.
Nah,
I know exactly.
Why not? You got so much to say.
I'm sitting on this couch with my mans, and I love
Say
Reggie.
it.
I'm not gonna do it. But continue your
No,
little
I want
spiel.
SaVon to say it so that we could rewatch this in 5 years and laugh.
Say it.
R. Kelly would smoke that nigga.
Oh, I didn't know he was gonna say that.
I knew you were gonna say that. Watch this. Performance-wise? No, not performance-wise. Boy was gonna get up there with a cigar.
You said catalog.
Okay, that's fine.
I was speaking of catalog.
Now let's combine it, right?
And then he won't smoke him, but he go beat him. He gonna beat him. He's not gonna smoke him. He can't smoke. Nobody can smoke Usher.
I'll give you that if you want to do that. He has, R. Kelly's catalog is R. Kelly's catalog. I hear you on that.
It'll be a good competition.
It won't.
Like the songs that Chris Brown would put on against Usher, they would sound cute.
No,
they would sound cute versus
I
Usher's
don't think
hits.
so.
They would sound cute.
I don't think so.
They would sound cute.
I think
you guys know I'm not really like the Chris Brown. I don't really cape for Chris Brown like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna downplay like Run It, Kiss Kiss, Give Me That. Like it's gonna hit at the Super Bowl. Like,
does that beat My Way? Does that beat Superstar?
No, I'm telling you, Usher is my number one.
My Way is
what beats My Way?
My Way is very beatable.
What beats My Way?
Run It.
Let's see.
This has been the Need to Know podcast.
Run It beats my
What you
way.
need to know. We can leave right now.
Run It.
Run It was cool.
Run It
was
beats
fire.
Usher's. She likes it, my.
Yes.
No, it does.
Say goodbye.
Yo, what the fuck is?
There's never
Say goodbye could be
a
something,
time
but it can't
to
be
say
my
goodbye.
way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Hold on.
Wall to wall.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Okay.
And hell no. And
Okay,
that's where it gets
all right.
and that's where it gets tough because
Okay.
I think Chris will probably eclipse about 20 joints that we find are his strongest.
Yeah.
And the strongest will still lose to the 20 of Usher's
Oh
strongest.
no, I think like
It's too much.
Usher is my number one.
Yeah,
like,
it's too much.
The undisputed
Is it
king of
really?
R&B. Yes,
Yeah.
I've always, even before his era right now, like he's always been like the undisputed king of R&B for me. But I'm saying just in terms of like a halftime show, I think Chris Brown would put on an amazing show too.
Absolutely. He's a great performer.
But
right?
versus, I don't think it's close. I think Usher's smoking.
Yeah,
versus.
no. And that's what it made me think about, even though I know it's a combination of both, because Usher was going in and out of all of his hits so quickly. And I was getting tight. Because I'm like, damn, you
my
only
God.
give some hits
It
5
was
seconds,
literally
but I
9
get
seconds.
it. Because he got so much.
My favorite song, Usher song of all the time, is "Bad Girl." He wasn't even on stage for it. Like he
Yo.
was changing into his skates. I was so tight. But
yeah.
I think Hitmaker says No Guidance is better than Bad Girl. How do you feel about that, Reggie?
that's not true.
What
we can
what's he
move on.
talking about?
We can move on.
It is, but I don't think you should compare those two.
my
you're an Usher hater.
God.
No, I just don't think they like like they don't belong in the same. They have like they're not the same tempo. They're not
yeah,
about the
that's
same.
true.
Like they don't belong in the same conversation.
I'm fine with that.
There's another conversation to be had
What's
between
Chris Brown's
Usher.
"Bad Girl"?
What's Chris
What
Brown's
y'all
about?
know about her?
I don't know.
It's like it's like a sexy song
Oh,
for the
what's
women.
the song? With Lil Wayne.
Deuces?
I can't remember. No, but regardless,
Give me
he
that.
may not have one.
Give me that.
Birdman, Jane, and this bitch, no
Yeah.
flamingo. We done did everything
Yeah.
but trust these hoes. CB fuck. When a rich nigga want you.
Yeah, that's one of the ones.
No.
But again, I just brought Chris Brown
Loyal?
up because
Loyal.
Loyal is one of the ones. But I just brought Chris Brown up because I feel, and I know he's probably never gonna get the look, but
Yeah, nah,
he
it's cooked
is,
for him.
after
Salute
seeing
to Chris,
Usher,
though.
yeah, for sure.
You're cooked.
After
You my man though. I love Chris. That's my era. It's cooked for you, bro. I love you, man.
Yeah.
Just keep touring. They gonna keep showing up. All that Super Bowl, that Grammy shit's cooked.
Like the best days are over.
Yeah, it's over. But not musically.
No.
For him.
public,
You think musically his days are over, Reggie? What you
I
think?
don't think it's over. Bro.
You think so? Like best? Yeah.
I think the Run It, Give Me That Wall to Wall era, like I would say that's his best. Kiss
Okay.
Kiss, that era.
I'm
That's
gonna be
fair,
honest.
that's fair.
I'm gonna be 1,000% honest, and maybe I'll try to like start the trend. But the NFL cannot be hypocritical of bringing artists on stage when they employ some of the people who create some of the most heinous acts of mankind.
I will get behind the stake.
There
Yes.
was an NFL
Liking
player,
this.
and I'm not going to say his name, but there was an NFL player, very, very prominent, who played for a very long time, who made millions of dollars, who was accused and proven to assault his woman, assault his wife, an ex-girlfriend, whoever she was to him, after abusing her, threw her on a bed full of firearms and continued to threaten her and was
Insanity.
back into the league the very next year.
Insanity.
Okay. So with that, the NFL halftime show is not the moral high ground that I'm going to sit here and try to be like, oh, you can't perform because you did X, Y. The NFL forgives.
Does it change?
They forgive.
Does anything change for you that you know that Jay-Z's in charge of that?
No, it doesn't, because I think that should empower somebody like Chris Brown to be on that stage even more. Like, none of the people who get on that stage is perfect. Everybody who gets on that stage has allegations and
Well,
stories,
imperfect,
and
yeah.
everybody's imperfect. So if he deserves it,
Yeah.
now I don't know the politics behind doors. I don't know if he even wants to do it. And I understand like the NFL will probably feel a way about the outcry if a Chris Brown were to get that type of
that's
look.
not going to be a smooth ride.
But if niggas stand on business, like I said last week about the Grammys, people standing on business when you have a message, then all right, cool. Don't be hypocritical, because a lot of the NFL players, they got a lot of bullshit too.
Nah, that's a very good point, man.
A lot of
I
bullshit.
haven't heard anyone talk about that.
And
but
they be on
Reggie's
commercials. They be on commercials smiling. They go to
Seasons.
different sports and continue to succeed. They get millions and millions and millions of dollars,
Yeah.
get endorsement deals, switch teams, relocate their families, fly under the radar. The NFL ain't innocent in none of that shit. So somebody like a Chris Brown,
Mhm.
and the thing that we stick to Chris Brown is something that happened very long ago. This is not a reason to excuse it or
Yeah.
to accept it, but at some point, I think she's repented or he's repented for it. She's forgiven them from what we know, and like life has moved on. And I think it's not like these stories are new. These stories are in the past. Mel Gibson still continues to be a leading man in movies after saying, "I hope you get raped by a pack of niggers" on voicemail.
Crazy. This the skin tells it all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My fault.
No, get your shit off.
I
thought you were still going.
That's all I got.
I think
I'm with him.
All entertainment is flawed. Every team is flawed. Sure. People behind it are flawed.
For sure.
No.
But I think Chris Brown deserves those kind of looks and opportunities. Like a few years ago, he just got stripped away supposedly of the Michael Jackson tribute on one of the big award shows. I want to say maybe it was like NBC or CBS. One of like the major award shows were going to do a tribute to Michael Jackson. He had rehearsed it.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, the video was fire, right? Like he was going to perform, and then last minute, because of whatever backlash, they pulled it. Now that may be a little bit more understanding because it's one of the academies and they got sponsors and all that shit. But the NFL, I can't try to stand on. Like now, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, now is not the time to be like, oh, we don't employ like abusers.
The sports leagues in general.
Yeah.
Y'all can't sit there and be like, hey, let's try to pick and choose because y'all are some of the most egregious people on earth. And that's fine.
Yeah. I do feel like a lot of the people that get in trouble that are a part of these leagues, the players, etc., to an extent, if they want to return, and I don't find any of this to be right, I want to be very clear, but just an observation I'm making, they seem to want to play the game. And Chris Brown doesn't strike me as an individual that wants to play the game. Maybe at a point when he was younger, and those accolades probably meant more to him at a time. I could see him maybe making a mistake back then and like, you know what, this is what I have to do. These are the obligations I have to meet. These are the things they want me to show up for in order to even be looked at and referenced for these types of opportunities. As we're recording this podcast, bro, I don't know if he's there anymore to even want to play the game into that.
He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I think he's like, heavy on that now. Like, yeah.
I don't think he wants to play the game, but I think as the artist that he is, if somebody were to give him a shot, give him a chance, I think he would relish and take the opportunity. Yeah. I don't think he's begging for these type of looks because I think he's secure and he knows who he is, right? Like whenever he gets compared to another artist, his stance is, I'm him. Right. So I think he has the security in who he is as an artist for where he doesn't need the validation or he doesn't seek the validation. But I do believe if somebody came to him and said, hey, I think this would be perfect. You deserve this. Your artistry, your work, your music, whatever, your influence, all of that. Yeah. I think you are worthy of an opportunity like this on a stage like this. I personally don't see him denying it. And I think he's deserving of something like that personally.
Yeah.
But I understand, I understand the politics, and I think he understands the politics, which is why he kind of stays in that lane. But I couldn't help but see Usher do what he does and feel like, all right, as a culture, right, how many Black singers do we have left that can check the box of doing that?
Oh, don't you worry. They're going to get a white up there next year.
Oh, I know.
They're gonna get because we've been
the past 3
we've been rocking. Black's been up.
Shout out Shakira. Black's been up. She's been going crazy.
That's true.
I'm trying to tell you, we've been up.
Kicked it off.
I think Hov gonna get that call next year. Like,
Taylor Swift. Oh, jinx.
Taylor Swift, right?
Oh my God. I will say though, if Chris Brown does do a halftime show, I'm sure it's gonna be a great show, as I just said 5 minutes ago. But what I'm not looking forward to is the fucking what's it called? Like the discourse around it, because there's gonna be a lot of people who are like, it's Chris Brown, and then I know everyone always says this. They're like, Rihanna forgave him. You guys need to let it go. I don't agree with that because it's like Rihanna, I'm just so happy she's at peace now. So I'm glad that she forgave him. But that's not a reason to tell all these other women and men to not be mad at Chris Brown anymore. I could just already predict so much negativity around it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for all that stress.
Well, it most likely won't happen. But
I
just want to.
Alex is like, it's not happening.
That's my dog.
Most likely won't happen.
Remember when Ellie came up here and I said Drake ain't gonna talk to nigga no more?
Yeah.
Vice versa.
I remember that.
Certain things we know, but people are still great.
I just wanted to call the hypocrisy of some of these sports leagues. That's all.
I agree.
That's really was the point for me.
That's a good one.
But yeah, that was a phenomenal halftime show. What's up?
Did y'all? Yeah, I'm listening.
No, go ahead.
No.
Question for you guys: Did you feel like more promo was given to Taylor Swift than Usher? Leading up to the Super Bowl?
I mean, the NFL has been pretty obsessed with Taylor Swift. Oh wait, the promo. I don't know. I think they have like a compilation of best Taylor Swift moments on their YouTube channel right now.
Really?
From the Super Bowl, yeah.
On the NFL page?
But that doesn't mean they gave more promo. I don't know.
I felt like Usher wasn't given as much promo maybe as he could have been. Because
like Apple Music promoted him more.
That's a good point. We did see the Apple Music commercial that he introed it, right? With him and Kim K and a few others. I guess it's what you're paying attention to as well, right, Pierre? I saw Usher sit down with Club Shay Shay to promote it. I don't think everyone saw it, but you know, Club Shay Shay is very popular these days. See, the thing with Taylor Swift, P, is people were able to get a glimpse of her in NFL situation and games for weeks, right? Like week to week to week.
Yeah.
When the Chiefs were playing even shitty teams, right? If they were home or she went with them away, they kept panning to her. So I think it was a conditioning with Taylor Swift. And even though we knew Usher to perform, like we never stopped seeing her face leading up to the Super Bowl. You know?
And there's an article that came out on what's this? This is Front Office Sports. They pretty much said that this year's Super Bowl amassed the most viewership ever at 123.4 million, beating last year's by 7%, which was 115 million.
That's all the Taylor Swift fans right there.
No, Usher fans.
No, they were a good part of the reason why. But similar to what you guys are saying, I could see a world where next year Taylor Swift gets the knock, and then there's a new record that's set in terms of viewership.
And I'll go on a limb and say like Taylor Swift deserves it. She deserves that type of look.
For sure.
She hasn't done it yet.
She's never done a Super Bowl?
Nah, she's never done a Super Bowl. She is like the second greatest female selling artist of all time. Like that's surpassing our greats like the Beyoncés and the Rihannas. She's after Madonna. Is Madonna, then it's Taylor Swift. So like she deserves the type of look. So I don't think there would be any outrage over it. But I do like seeing black people on that stage. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Jay-Z been doing his thing.
Jay-Z been going crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
So any commercials stood out to y'all?
Wait. Before we go to
I'm listening.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Were you guys thrown off by Ice Spice being in the suite with her?
No, who cares? She's been like Taylor Swift's bestie, whether it be fake or whatever, and so it made sense. It was like
that's
whatever.
What we call a look.
Yeah.
You know how I said hers management? Yeah. Like she has really great management. Yeah. Whoever placed Ice Spice there, they deserve a raise because that's just phenomenal management.
Yeah, and they have some sort of relationship. Ice Spice is featured on Taylor Swift's last album.
Yeah.
So it's something there.
But that's for retroactive racism.
Yeah, she is making up for.
Yeah, she's making up for that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
We all know the story, right? Yeah. Children.
Wait, what?
Let us know for those who.
Oh no, because Taylor Swift had a racist ass boyfriend who I think he said comments about. It wasn't just black women. Was it about Ice Spice?
It was about Ice Spice.
And then now Taylor Swift is like trying to save face, allegedly.
Wait, what?
And now she's like befriending Ice Spice and like parading around with her like they're besties. That's where this is coming from.
Is
like
retroactive.
This is
This is like yes.
What?
You know how we feel as black people?
What her boyfriend was?
We deserve reparations.
Yeah.
Ice Spice the only nigga to get reparations. So some racist shit.
Shout out to the Bronx.
Like no, legit.
Shout out to the Bronx.
What Reggie said. That's what happened.
Shout out to Riot. He was right there too.
Yeah, shout out to Riot, man.
That was a great
you know what I found out today? This is super random. We're gonna get in and out of this. This is quick. Riot is the son of DJ Enough.
Who?
You don't know DJ Enough? Hot 97?
No, I know Enough. Who is his son?
Riot is the dude that makes all the Ice Spice beats.
You know how on her album she like stop playing with
Riot.
I ain't never heard of
that. Shit fucked my head up today.
I used to always think it was Riley, but yeah, it was Riot.
Yeah, Riot. Yeah. But commercials.
So I just have to say this first because we're talking about Taylor Swift and it's a good transition, potting. And there was this one with CeraVe, the face wash. You know how a commercial be about like, it'll be like people dancing in Vegas, but then the commercial's for like, I don't know, like a wall plug.
So mad basic.
Okay, but it's a face wash. It's a really popular brand, like skincare brand. It was this dad. Do you guys remember this commercial?
I keep going.
It was this dad.
I saw a lot.
He's like, no.
I saw a lot.
So this, I cried, but I cry about everything. So it was this Caucasian dad. He was sitting on the couch watching the Super Bowl alone, like very excited. He had no one to watch it with, just kind of, and like he was losing touch with his family. He just didn't have anybody to spend time with. And then his young daughter was in her room doing her makeup, not really paying attention. And the dad's like, hey, you want to spend time together? And she's like, Dad, go away, Dad. And then, they talk about Taylor Swift being on the screen and stuff. And then she slowly walks out of her room, and then she sits on the couch with them, with him.
Hard.
And then they spend quality time together. And it's a beautiful thing because we could joke all day long about Taylor Swift, whatever, is the NFL dragging it. But it's like, it really is bringing together households. Like your kids,
That's
and then
crazy.
now they're sitting and watching the game with their parents again.
She didn't want to hang with her pops unless Taylor slid.
I mean, that's the reason.
That's
but it's
crazy,
at the end of the day, like the end of the
Influence.
commercial hugging. And that just touched my heart because I'm like, there's parents who really just don't know how to bond with their kids and are feeling really, really lonely.
Yeah.
If it takes Taylor Swift, hey, I'll take it.
So be it.
I don't know. That just really
She's the
touched
conduit.
me.
You're down with it.
Absolutely.
See, I'm not even mad at that. The only problem that I have is the women that she's bringing to football aren't the women that I'm interested in.
SaVon does not give a fuck.
So I'm like, damn! Like,
They bring the baddies.
Like, that's what I was like, where are the women that I care about?
He bringing all the iced coffees.
Yeah, man. She bring like Starbucks and shit. Like, but I think it's dope for the sport. Like, nah, go get somebody else. Like Ice Spice. Let's say Ice Spice was like the it girl for the NFL.
Like the Taylor Swift,
That'd be dope because
Like,
that's in my demographic. Or Sexy Red. Let's say Sexy Red was dating Lamar Jackson. That's hard.
Hey,
they would.
That's gonna bring it together.
You might be on to something.
I just need
PR?
somebody. You get what I'm saying?
Nigga do PR.
She's just
You do
not
press releases?
attracting the women that I need to be watching
like that.
football.
But then the
like
NFL has to be on board too and start like promoting Sexy Red OD. That's when it will work.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question in reference to that.
Yeah.
You ever ask yourself why Lamar doesn't have as many commercials as Pat Mahomes?
He's black.
He's black. No agent, and he doesn't play the game. His agent is his mother, right? That's all. That's probably one of the whole reasons why it was so hard for him to really finish and solidify his last deal. They don't like that. The NFL likes to control. We all know this.
Is that all sports or just the NFL?
Well, right now we're talking about Lamar, but all sports to an extent, right? But NBA control is very different than NFL control. So, for sure.
I don't know about that.
For sure. For sure.
I think there's politics in both.
I'm saying that. Yeah.
But you said the NFL. You alluded to the fact that the NFL is a little bit more political than.
Not political, but like their say, right? Like the NFL say, like NFL owners have more power than NBA owners.
Yeah, it's more of a dictatorship.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The players have a little bit more power in
That's a
NFL.
fact. That's a
The
fact.
owners have more power in it.
NBA,
in the NBA.
yeah.
I'm sorry, vice versa. The players have more power in the NBA. The owners have more power in the NFL.
That's a
Because in the
fact.
NBA, they're more like the stars.
Yeah,
it's player friendly. You got somebody like LeBron James. Like
absolutely,
he can move shit
Yes.
as big as we think Patrick Mahomes is. And also, you gotta like Patrick Mahomes. When I see him, and I was kind of irritated that they won for a plethora of reasons. Like we didn't even talk about the outcome of the game. I'm tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
he doesn't. Oh my God, this is gonna get. I don't want to get political. I really don't want to get political.
I mean,
is it like bad political? Or
it's just
I'm interested.
He has the baton right now. So in sports,
Oh, they're pushing him.
No,
no.
they are pushing him.
Okay,
He's not pushing anything.
Who? Lamar?
No,
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Look, he just doesn't stand for anything, and I think the spotlight being on him, the magnitude.
He's not going to,
and he's not going to. And so,
what do you mean he doesn't stand on anything?
He doesn't stand on anything.
2020, he just had the thing with pretty much get rid of racism and racism.
Oh no! Bring that up. You might know more than me. I'm listening.
What does he stand for?
More of the prominent players in the league during the 2020, whole thing that happened with the George Floyd and the resurfacing of the whole Breonna Taylor thing.
The Black Lives Matter movement.
Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah.
He was the lead in most of what was being said or what was pushed out.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
On IG, and he was the face of it. He was the face of.
That's better than some other football stars that don't actually
I
don't
didn't
do
know
anything.
Maybe
There's a whole video that was put out.
Educate.
He's like, oh shit.
Nah, salute, Pete.
I didn't.
Good looks. I didn't know.
That's pretty good.
That's hell, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, that's it. Remember when we was talking about Jonathan Majors? He keep talking about Coretta. I ain't seen him at a riot yet.
I'll link the video and I'll show you guys.
I ain't seen Jonathan Majors at a protest yet.
Oh my gosh.
But SaVon, I didn't want to just crush on your point. What else were you saying?
Nah, that nigga.
Nah, they don't stand for
He
shit.
just don't stand for shit.
But
He
that
just-
might be negated.
I'm just not.
Okay.
I think the spotlight is so grand.
To give it to someone, you have to be.
He
you have
legit,
to use it. You
exactly.
Have
He has like LeBron James type power at this point, and he's going to continue to get more power. And he just don't look like.
Hey, maybe he will. Maybe he will.
Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know.
At the same time, we've seen it all. We've seen it happen. Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And more prominent people like that. When you become mainstream that way, you can't really side with stuff.
Yes, you can. Look at LeBron James. When it comes to our community, when it comes to injustices, when it comes to like things that are being wrong socially for the black community, LeBron stands on everything. Sometimes it comes off as pandering, like, damn, nigga, you ain't that black.
Oh my goodness gracious.
This nigga's funny as hell.
Legit, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's like,
This nigga funny as hell.
But like,
You're
he
being
stands
so
for something.
black right now.
Like, damn, bro. Like, turn your blackness down. What the fuck?
Wait.
Like, turn to Patrick Mahomes.
It's Black History Month.
The
man.
fuck?
Okay, so speaking of the outcome of the game, you guys are gonna be proud of me. Okay, so let me describe what I saw.
Oh, I would love to.
Okay,
hear
so
this.
you know how they went overtime, whatever.
They did.
Okay, and then the Chiefs. Okay, it was their last shot to make a touchdown.
Last shot.
So like, okay,
I love this.
the quarterback had the ball.
Yeah, he had that shit.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I'm with you.
I'm not joking.
Keep
Okay.
going, twin.
So
Let's go, twin.
the guy in the corner.
Yeah.
He went like, okay, this corner.
Yeah. He signaled
went,
to him, right?
He went like the receiver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He faked like this way
Yep.
so that all the defenders looked that way, but then he was like, psych, he went this way, and then he caught it.
She read that tape. Oh,
You remember his name? That caught the ball?
Nah, he
Pierre,
did
don't
that.
ruin my moment.
He did that. He did that.
No, but because the throw wasn't even that far. I was like, it was so like, not easy,
You about to start breaking down the blitzes in a second.
but it was like, oh, that's like the winning play.
And I was like, yeah.
But then when they slowed it down and explained, I was like, that is so cute. That play is so smart.
Absolutely.
I love that
Oh,
breakdown.
great.
football is
This is
so
great.
exciting.
This is good.
That's
See what Taylor
fire.
Swift did?
That's fine.
Shout out to T Swift.
Wait, but was I incorrect?
Nah,
No.
he was right. He was
No,
right.
that was
not at all.
great.
No, not at all.
Patrick
Oh
Mahomes
my God, I'm
came
blushing.
down.
I'm
that-
blushing. I'm blushing.
You did great. He
That
came
was
down on
fire.
that last drive and he walked him down.
I love
But
that.
he like tricked them.
He did.
Because
trick
I'm
him.
like, why did anybody like block him?
Yeah.
But he did the little.
I will say this. This is not a sports pod. We'll be in and out. I didn't like that the players were saying that they didn't know the overtime rules.
I saw it, the 49ers.
Especially, the 49ers. Thank you. Come on, you on your shit.
Oh, period.
Especially when the rule change was made because of the team that they're currently playing, the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think that was a good enough
That's like
excuse.
basic research.
And-
Yeah, that wasn't good enough for
So
me.
I'll provide another bit of context.
Sure.
So I know for a fact that when it comes to NFL teams,
Yeah.
that preparation in preparing for a game,
Yeah.
you go through every in which scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure what was lost in
The game
translation
plan was.
or what might not have happened. Obviously, I wasn't there in the room,
Right.
but I do know for a fact that it would be irresponsible, severely irresponsible of any coach, especially a head coach of any team,
Shanahan.
to not go over overtime rules.
It's
But then
insane.
Yeah,
again,
did they really not know that, or are they just saying it?
They
Like,
said it
then
on the
again-
press conference.
but then again, I don't
Damn.
know.
That's a bad look.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I could be wrong.
There was one player who did say that they, in fact, did go over it.
Because they like their job. Now, speaking of jobs, I was talking about the Super Bowl commercials, and I found it really dope to see how seriously some of these artists are taking their jobs. The Super Bowl commercials that stood out to me were the artists that use their own coin to promote their shit. Kanye West and Beyonce.
Oh,
I heard Beyonce got paid. She didn't use no
Oh,
coin.
she did? Well, oh shit. Well, I take it back.
I heard.
Well, she promoted her
This
shit
from,
on the,
I think the
I believe
Breakfast
it.
Club.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Breakfast Club, yeah. Charlamagne said she got paid like $30 million.
Oh, wow.
no, I assume that's how it worked out. Like Verizon was like, please,
Yeah, Beyonce gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Kanye,
Oh,
he may not.
Beyonce don't
gonna
need to
get
pay
paid.
for
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, for sure. Nah,
Yeah, but continue. I'm sorry to step
No,
on your
that's
point.
fine. I'm glad. No, it kind of applies. It was just dope to see how they were trying to present their new music or their new products, right? Yeezy, it was just a commercial of him in a car. I mean, like, it looked like a Snapchat video. Shouldn't even look from like 2024. He's like, yo, I spent all my money on this commercial and now I don't have any time left, but go to Yeezy.com, and he sold all of his products on his website for $20, and that was no lie. And then, it also culminated the release of his new project, Vultures, with Ty Dolla. And then Beyonce, she dropped 2 new songs right after that commercial.
That was so fire.
Yeah, she was like, drop the music.
That
and it
was
dropped.
so fire.
Yes.
One of them was called Texas Hold'em.
Yes.
And I forget the name.
16 carriages.
16 carriages.
Nah, shout out to both of them. Honestly, I love just seeing artists continue to like push things in that way.
Like promote their
Beyonce, she's such a trailblazer, bro. In so many
Taylor.
different ways.
She's always 3 steps ahead, guys.
She's always
40.
3 steps ahead.
40.
She's still like, she looks good.
She
sounds good. The music is great.
Yeah.
You know what I wish? I wish we heralded Usher the way that we herald Beyonce.
We do.
And what I mean by that, I don't think we do. And no, we don't.
We do.
No.
But I also think
He's like, no, I'm right.
No, I don't think we do.
She has a whole beehive.
But no, I'm talking about Usher.
Usher.
I'm saying I wish Usher was on the same.
Got you.
Like Beyonce is one of one, and then I think the closest to Beyonce in our culture, maybe Rihanna, and then after them, it's like everybody else. And I think Usher falls in that everybody else, but I don't think it should be that way. And I'm talking not just like a marketing standpoint, but even from a musical standpoint.
Yeah.
Like y'all listen to Usher's album?
I did. Yeah. I did.
How you feel about it?
Was not my fave.
The first 2 listens, I wanted to throw the iPhone out. On that 3rd listen, though, I found a few joints.
You recovered it?
Yeah, I took it back from the garbage.
He's like, let me stop being dramatic.
I'm giving Usher a little bit of grace.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
And I'll explain why after you go out.
So,
all right, cool. But standout songs real quick. Usher album, Bop. Stone Cold Freak is probably my favorite. Yeah, that Stone Cold, he was freaking on that one. I Am the Party. Standouts for me on that album.
Not the...
Ruin. That's another one.
That's the one.
4. That's 4 right
That's
there.
the one on
that's 4.
The reason I say that is because we'll never have these conversations for Beyonce. Beyonce is always going to have the best writers, the best producers, the best mixers, the best sequencing, the best marketing. Beyonce is always going to have the absolute best. And I feel like Usher deserves that too.
Yeah.
So when I hear people's mixed reviews on Usher's album, and when I listen to Usher's album and I only want to listen to 3 songs, and I'm like, no,
gotta be more meticulous.
Usher.
SaVon, he gotta be more meticulous.
Usher.
He gotta be more meticulous.
He don't deserve to have an iffy album at this point in his life.
He gotta be more meticulous. And maybe you're right. Maybe that speaks to his team because Beyonce is now, Renaissance was Act 1. The new music that we were going to receive from her coming forward is part of Act 2. Remember, she did say this is going to be like a 3-volume thing or
a trilogy.
A trilogy. Remember?
A trilogy? Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Or it was a double disc. Regardless, we're getting new music.
Yeah.
And to have this in the tuck while you was on tour.
No, she's been planning this country era for years.
And you know what's crazy, Reggie? I don't hate country music. I just ain't like what they was doing with it.
Exactly.
We thank God for life and Beyonce.
Also, I'm predicting that Act 3 is going to be a rock album because her whole message for these last 5 years is going to be like, hey, black people made all this music.
Exactly.
House music, country music, and rock music was made by black people. I think that's going to be like her end mission.
Absolutely. I'm on the same thing with that. I think it's beautiful.
So crazy.
I think it's so fly. Yeah, that was hard to me. I can't lie.
Alex, good question.
Yeah.
On Usher's album, you like track 11, Big?
You want to hear it?
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit.
You want to hear it?
Nah, I don't.
That's hate.
No, you don't want
I played it. But I don't want to hear it. He asked if I wanted to hear it. I didn't want to hear this, but I'm hearing it. No.
Here it comes. Look.
I didn't know.
Small. Nigga did a whole McDonald's ad.
That's
let me see an ad on an album like that.
Yo, Karen, drop our ad right here. Boom. But no, that's fucking like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't even pay Beyonce enough to do that. And if you did have the budget to pay Beyonce to do that, it would be so
better.
Unintended. Like, you wouldn't even, it would just be so ill, so baked into the music where you wouldn't even realize it was an ad. Like when she said hot sauce in my bag, whatever she said about hot sauce.
Yeah. Swag.
That was that's just effortless. Like, I think Usher deserves better from all of us.
I think it starts with his team, man. I don't think it starts with us.
All of us.
His album sounded just like a collection of songs that I heard JD production, I heard Hit Boy production. It just sounded all over the place, right? Like it sounded like a dude that recorded a ton of music. I was like, all right, cool. Let me pull like 16 or 20 of these joints.
Was that his intention though? Because I read something where I don't know if this is super accurate, so I'm sorry, guys. But I think his point was like, it was like a love letter to R&B. So he's doing like different types of R&B. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
My fault, sir. I got a disconnect on the Bluetooth.
Nah, you all good. But yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about the whole Usher thing.
Yeah.
Beyonce, I think she's the GOAT. Anything else from Super Bowl before we
Is she coming? Wait. No. Hold on. We can't leave Beyonce just yet. My fault, Pierre. Listen to what you're going to say. She's coming, country. Beyonce is coming.
The racist shit already started, by the way.
You want to talk about it, Reggie?
There was this, like,
a guy
one
in
example.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
Oh, wait, the radio?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Same shit. Yeah.
Is it? Okay, so, you say that.
Okay.
You explain stuff better.
Oh, you're so cute. You're a whole journalist. You said I explain things better.
Well, oh my God, wait, but Alex works in radio, so I'm going to give it to him.
This girl's good.
Imagine this is like a completely different story that we're both referencing.
I'm blushing. You know I don't know how to take compliments.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Anyway, so I do things so well. Look, it was a guy that was requesting a song for a song in Oklahoma for one of his radio stations near him in Oklahoma. And they reached back out to him and said, we don't play no Beyonce over here. It's a country station.
Guys,
wait.
Guys, it's literally a country song.
That's a country song. He was like, he was like, hey yo, big dog.
I didn't hear this story.
No, yeah. It was an email, yeah.
Oh, shit. It was an email, right?
So, somebody called in to request a Beyonce song.
At a country station.
And the DJ said, wait, hold up.
We don't play Beyonce.
We don't play that little black nigga. You better take that nigga. Yeah, you better take that nigga shit to I-97. To Hillbilly 101, motherfucker.
Hey, yo, take that to Funk Flex over there, all right?
Meanwhile, it's a whole ass country song.
Oh, I'm gonna take my hoe to a hotel.
But that's racist as fuck because it's like, oh no, she's R&B, sorry, bye. But she made a country song.
Yeah. But that's why we gotta get like that with like MGK.
What?
If niggas request that shit on the airwaves, take that shit
just don't play MGK in general.
Yo, like,
take that shit. Yo, Yellow Wolf, who? The only,
Logic. Yo, question.
That was a good one.
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
So we know Usher was doing his residency, right? And everything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And also at the same time preparing for the Super Bowl concert or Super Bowl performance, right?
Yeah.
How much time do you think he actually had to give his album like a legit try?
That's the thing. No, that's the thing, P. I'm with you. I think he found out when he got that call from Jay-Z that was going to perform the Super Bowl. And then he just went into the files. He went on the hard drive, like, all right.
Because I think it might have been 6 months. I think he was told in September.
Yeah, that didn't sound like a cohesive album when you listen to it.
But again, if this is Beyonce, it's just executed better.
Yeah, no funny.
And I think he deserves that type of treatment.
Yes.
He's the male Beyonce to our culture, but nobody gets that treatment.
Yes. Another quick plight Beyonce had to battle before we get up out of here, or switch topics. I think it was Apple Music. It was one of those things, right? Beyonce was fighting for the right for her new music to be considered and genred as country and not pop. So. And she successfully won that, and they changed it real quick, and she is now listed as, well, that music is now listed as country music. So, yeah, she's fighting early. And Trailblazer, we was talking about the Grammys just not too long ago. It looked like she's trying to enter y'all field. All right, and let's see what happens with it.
It's just so tricky when we talk about those 0.1%ers. I'm not even talking about the 1%ers. Like the 0.1%ers, for me, it's so difficult for me to kind of read through their intention. Like, if I'm Beyonce, am I like, why? Like, what's the why? What's your why?
To be considered,
people say,
just general.
You wake up, like, what is your why?
I think
like,
her
and
why
I don't know what her why is.
I know. I think her why is very, very clear. She really wants to make a difference in the culture, and she, especially for Black people, she like really cares. Yeah. Like, she wants to change people's lives and like put people on. I think that's her why. Like, she really cares about the culture.
I salute her, because many of these artists, these legacy acts that get older and they go, yo, I'm sitting on so much money, I ain't gotta do shit. To be as involved as you are in your stage productions and your music and your rollouts and what's coming out back to back to back, it feels. That's impressive. Even Kanye, right? Kanye dropped the album, Vultures, that's with Ty Dolla signed. And though I think he can't rap for shit no more.
It's the antics.
Yeah, not that it was the antics, but you wanna know what impresses me with Ye? How a rapper in his 40s is able to connect and translate to kids. most rappers, like when they hit their 30s, they have difficulty trying to connect to the youth. And he's never had that problem. I'm always so fucking that was what the eye-opener was for me on this latest release. How he's always able to just be so close. The kids is fuck. We talking like 10, 13, 14. Like, why are y'all kids? What the fuck do you know about Kanye? And you don't know about artists or rappers from his same era, but y'all can identify with Ye. It's the clothes, yeah.
I heard there were kids, like people that I know, who was like, "Hey, mommy, that's the guy from Fast and Furious." They didn't know who Ludacris was.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't know he rapped.
Yeah.
So it is legit. It was like, oh shit, Fast and Furious. They was thinking about The Rock when they saw Ludacris. So there is a generational kind of gap in that. For sure. And I think where Kanye does a really phenomenal job is, one, he attached himself. He had kids with Kim Kardashian. The Kardashians are never going to go out of style. They just have figured out how to stay relevant, even without doing anything. Two, I think he is the ultimate chameleon, where he knows how to pull from the kids.
He knows how to get a reaction.
He knows how to get a reaction. And then also his merch, his brand.
The merch does a lot.
The merch and the brand does a lot, where it keeps you relevant in that way. Because when we had Rockaware when we was younger, it was Rockaware, right? It was a playoff of Rockefeller, which was a label that you associate with Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Biggs, Kanye. You associate it with people, but it's not necessarily named after a person. We also had Sean John. Yes, all right, we realized Sean John is the name of Diddy, but it doesn't say this is Diddy. Yeezy is a direct correlation to Kanye West. He goes by Yeezy. He calls himself Yeezy. So here is the brand Yeezy, which keeps my name relevant. Also, I've taken the time to craft a really good product where I think some of the people like Fat Farm and Russell Simmons back in the day, Jay-Z, Diddy, all these people who had brands, I think they just slapped their name on it because it was a play. It was a move. It was good for business. Yeah. I don't think they cared about the craft of fashion in the way that Kanye does. Yeah. So he has top quality products that is a direct inflection of his name, which is also, setting the trends for where fashion kind of moves at this point. So I think it's like a perfect storm. And I think he's a mad fucking genius in how he goes about it. Like, I don't think he spent $0 on the commercial. I don't believe that. But
I think he spent some shit. I think he spent like $7 million.
And he said it took $0 to create it, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, he bought the ad space for millions and he had no more money left. And so he was like, this is what you get.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I think he spent like $7 million.
$7 million. I think that's even a play to announce, hey, I'm selling everything for $20.
You ready? He paid $7 for the slot and caked off $19 million when everybody realized that all the clothes was going for $20 on his website.
No, I think that really,
it's a flip.
That really got the people talking. Like, he really accomplished what he wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you don't need a high budget thing. You just need the space and like people to tune in
and be yourself. Right? Did y'all listen to the album at all?
And let's not forget, he's got North rapping now or singing.
Yeah, my bestie, Miss Westy.
So long term, that's definitely a play.
Almost like another investment in the next generation. Like,
yeah, for sure.
My favorite song is the one with Freddie Gibbs. I'm mad that Freddie Gibbs Back to Me. It's called Back to Me on Vultures.
Yeah.
I was just mad that his verse came in so late, but I think that was my favorite song. But
he saved that song, yo.
I think like Kanye, he doesn't musically move the needle anymore.
Musically,
he just doesn't move the needle. I think all the antics, all the things we've seen him say, again, going back to how I feel about people standing for something, I remember so vividly, and I don't know if y'all do, but I know we all around the same age.
Yeah.
I remember so vividly seeing Kanye West on BET standing next to Mike Myers saying, George Bush doesn't care about black people. I remember, I watched it live.
Same.
I was with my grandma, but I remember the
Katrina.
chances that he used to take, it used to push the needle. He used to mean something.
Shit,
Even the shit with Taylor Swift. I don't necessarily agree with taking away from her moment, but I understood and I felt like he's standing for something.
That was hip hop.
I haven't felt like that in a very long time. And I think it's a reflection of how I receive, personally, how I receive his music.
Reggie, what do you think?
Wait, I have a question. I have to get it out. So does Drake stand on something?
He never has, so I never expect him to.
When you were talking about Beyonce's why, and you're totally entitled to your opinion of like, oh, I don't know, like, what's her why? Like, asking that's fine, but I feel like I see it. I don't see Drake's why. Like, do you guys see Drake's why?
Yeah, no. Getting money, fucking bitches.
I mean, okay, I agree, but what is his thing? Like, what is his like message? I don't know. I've always felt this way about him.
To SaVon's point, he's right. He's never necessarily stood for anything, so we don't even try to put him in that category of anything. He's never attempted to do anything.
And also, there's a conversation of like, do we even want him to do that? I don't know.
No, I absolutely don't.
It's too polarizing.
There's some people that do.
Right.
It's too polarizing.
Yeah.
When you reach that level of fame, it's too much. You would literally have to be willing to give up your fame to do that.
Yeah. I hate when people
not necessarily.
Beyonce stands on shit.
Yeah, not necessarily.
It's in my belief that
you don't give up your fame.
I just want you.
No, I didn't say give up. I said be willing to have that potentially be the case.
But my thing is though, right? I want it to come from self, like from your heart. Like if you have a willingness and want to stand up for something, cool. I hate when they say, oh, because you're X amount of famous and have X amount of dollars in your account, you're supposed to say, no, if this motherfucker don't got anything true that's coming from his heart with true intentions, true passion from his own thoughts and heart, I don't want to hear nothing from him.
Like, you don't want to hear Drake make a brown-skinned girl.
If he don't feel like that.
Yeah, if he doesn't genuinely want to do that.
Feel me? Like, if you want
Beyonce,
that, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
I can really feel that she really wants to do that. Like, she travels to Africa to record all the music videos. Like, so I feel like it's genuine.
Yeah.
Him, I don't know if we need that from him. I don't know.
No, but I'm glad that you even, beg the question because it challenges thought. Mm-hmm. Like, I know people have said it, and you just made me think, what is Drake's why? And that's why I think somebody like a Mos Def says what he says. Mm-hmm. Because people who actually care about the craft have that same question. Like, all right, what is he doing this for? Yabba dabba do, mashaba dabba with the biggie phone, the pravadu. You already know I go to pravadu with the prominence. In the prominence, I got my kids with the prominence.
Yo, why is he good at this? Why is he looking killing
me? I could never be. You can talk to me. Baba sabatu, baba lababi.
Copy labalu.
Conscious rap be hard. It's hard. Shout out to Shig, man.
Shout out to Shig. But I don't think and I think that's why some of the elder statesmen kind of look at Drake that way. But just back on Kanye West, he doesn't move the needle for me musically. I think it's gonna sell really well. But I hate that argument today.
It's projected to do 140.
Selling doesn't fucking matter to me. It doesn't matter.
It's projected to do 140. I'm with you.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. All it tells me is you're popular. It doesn't tell me that the product is good. It doesn't tell me that people like the music. Yeah. All it tells me is you are fucking popular, so I'm going to listen to your music.
Or that the streams are fake, but we'll get to that later.
No, we can get to it right now.
I don't know if Drake's faking the streams, but people are doing that shit.
Yeah, I don't. Vultures, this latest album with Ty Dolla $ign. First off, few things. Ty Dolla $ign carried.
OD.
Period.
Ty, shout out to Dolla $ign carried. This is the first album in recent years that made me realize, wow, Kanye verses are pretty bad.
It felt like Ty Dolla $ign was on the whole album.
It felt like a little kid that never learned how to rap before and just was getting shit off in the booth.
And meanwhile, Ty sounds like mad seasoned and beautiful.
And it's getting to a point now with Ye where it was like, I thought I would never say this before. He's now become predictable in terms of music. I know the production is probably going to be out of this world. It's going to sound slow. It's going to sound dramatic. It's going to sound like movie music. You're going to grab a great feature, but then your verses, you're not really going to be saying nothing on them, yo. And I'm really cool now. Like, I'm okay. I don't get the excitement, the hype. Even the listening party shows used to feel a little bit more emphatic, a little bit more larger. Granted, I know a lot of these venues are not allowing for him to come and perform because of all his anti-Semitic remarks, etc. So, yeah, he's just become very predictable to me. I'm like SaVon was saying, I'm very underwhelmed. And I hear he's working on another album.
It's sad.
And it's just like, dog, like, if you talk to me when you really got something to say with that production, because I can't keep saying, oh, the production was enough for me. That's not enough for me, yo. It's not enough
sad.
for me.
It's sad.
Yeah.
You want to have a conversation, Reggie?
So Pierre put it in the chat. I want to defer to him to explain it, but Russ basically, he's talked about people faking their streams and shit like that before, but it's always an interesting conversation. And I also have a follow-up because a lot of people are saying, what I really want to talk about was a lot of people are saying that Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss record going #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 last week, they're saying, oh, maybe she faked her streams. Like, what is going on here? But we'll get into it, and Pierre will explain to you what Russ said.
Yep. So basically, Russ was on Flagrant 2 with Andrew Schulz and the whole crew, pretty much talking about streams and music. And in a nutshell, basically what he said was, if you're an artist and you're already up, let's say Alex is an artist, right? And you usually sell about 500 units, or like you're on Instagram, you're at like 30 million or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
It's easy for any record label to just push your numbers because we would already assume, okay, you're already popular.
Be doing well.
Right.
Yeah.
It would make sense to be number one. It would make sense to amass that many, followers or whatever the case is. But Russ is basically saying that it's very easy for labels nowadays to push your stuff and sell fake streams, have stream farms to make you go number one.
Nah. All right. Reggie brought up Hiss. I'm only going to give my opinion on this because Pierre did a marvelous job breaking that down. Meg Thee Stallion is recently, quote unquote, independent. Right?
Wait, I just want to say, like, Russ wasn't coming at Meg
No,
Thee
she
Stallion.
wasn't. And
there
I
was
want to
like
be clear.
other videos of people like
that wasn't, yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's a great example, right? Because and this is no hate, like I love Meg Thee Stallion. I love everybody. Like I don't give no fucks about who beef with nobody, who opping, who I don't give a fuck. I don't know none of them niggas. In terms of being an artist and an entertainer, fuck her, I got no problem with her. Hiss, like when a song goes number one on the Billboard, you kind of see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Commercially.
And yeah, to be honest with you, the time I really saw it promoted the most was when her and Nicki Minaj were having that back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't think that Hiss was big enough to go number one. If it come off as, hey, my fault, y'all. If y'all know more than me, drop in the comments. I got no comment. But I was truly shocked when I saw that. Now, on the other side of that, right, I want to talk to Russ a little bit. Russ is a great artist, y'all.
Name 5 Russ songs. Go.
Manifest.
Nah, it's a Home.
That's the first one I read.
Manifest. Joint with Bia.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook.
I'll take it. I wish he would showcase more of that to us, because I feel like the whole streaming conversations over the years has completely taken over his personality. And granted, I think the information is super important. And I think he's helped a lot of younger artists who are confused and don't know about the insides of the music industries and what's not being told to them or shown to them. Like, I salute him for that. But, dog, it's like year 5, year 6, year 7. And it's like, I think it's, and again, I don't think it's taken from his money. His fan base is his fan base. But I do think it changes how the rest of the world looks at him. And I think he could be such a, but again, when your money is right, who cares?
Like, he's really doing
it.
Yeah,
who cares?
But also, I'm not mad at it because I don't know if it's his fault that everybody does ask him about streaming, but also you're saying it's his whole personality, but his whole personality basically is putting on for being an independent artist. Yeah. So I feel like that's just kind of what he's always seeming to talk about, which is fine because that's a really good thing to stand on.
You know what it is, Reggie? You're right. It's fine. It's something great to stand on. I don't want people to only identify that with you.
Okay.
Yeah, like it comes to a point now where that's gonna completely overshadow your music.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Sometimes it's difficult being an outlier, and he is an example of just being a true outlier. Somebody
talented
who sells out stadiums and arenas, right? Somebody who has the capability of pushing those type of ticket sales. Going back to the numbers, like the reason why I try not to gauge the success of an album or how I feel about an album based on the numbers is because it's not really true. You can fake it, like he says. You can fake the streams. You can buy 100,000 streams. If I'm selling, like to Pierre's point, if we're doing 500,000 streams and I purchase an extra 250,000 to get it up to 750,000, nobody's gonna know. Like, all right, I'm already here. I'm him. But when I put my ticket sales up for sale and I'm trying to sell out a $30,000 arena, a 30,000 seated person capacity arena, and I'm only getting 5,000 people, that tells a different message. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Russ for being one of those who is actually on the opposite end. His albums may not sell hundreds of thousands, but he's independent. But he packs out those arenas.
Literally, I was watching videos. I was like, wait, everybody knows the words to all his songs. I'm like, wait, he's real.
Songs.
Like,
he's
got
legit.
Some big songs,
he's legit in that way.
Legit,
and so he's an outlier, and he gets to speak alongside the industry in a way that most artists can't because he hasn't necessarily needed it. They've almost kind of needed him to say, hey, you can do it. Without the example of a Russ, who else can we point to say this is a successful formula on that scale? Like there's a ton of independent artists who are successful. Like we know plenty of them, but Russ is like the golden standard for it. And there's a lot of factors into it, I believe.
It's important.
I do think putting out a song, like I think he said he put out a song every single week for what, like 2 years or 3 years or something crazy like that. I was
posting them, yeah, he did.
He puts out albums consistently too.
He puts out albums, like he's very consistent, but I think the messaging in that can be a little bit is like misinformation because you could put out something every single week. There's also something else that you're working to get that song to hit. It's not just putting out a song and people are like fucking with it. It's like, no, there are a combination of things that you're doing to get that kind of success with that consistency that you kind of put in. So when you bring up like the fake streams, I think we've had conversations about fake streams plenty of times on the podcast. But I think Russ being the poster child for it, it takes away from the music. But honestly, if I'm being 1,000% honest, I probably wouldn't even be in tune or tapped in with Russ if he wasn't speaking that message. Because I don't
goes hand in hand for you.
Yeah, like
what I do like is that's a great point. You're right, because I feel like it's combined now. What I do like is he kind of takes the conspiracy away in certain topics, right? Like on the interview with Flagrant 2 and Andrew Schulz and the crew. He spoke about being on the phone with the actual person that fakes the streams. He spoke about being on the phone with the CEOs of these record labels who are okay and greenlighting these things, right? So now you got a person that's actually been through it, sat in that office, and it's like, all right, cool. If you're not at that level as an artist, you're able to hear these stories and go, oh shit, well, it's not so much conspiracy theory. This shit is real life.
Do y'all remember when we were told that Gunna's streams were faked?
When they said that? I don't remember this. When was this?
It's just a yes or no.
No.
I know exactly.
No. Nah. You being funny. Nah.
I'm not being funny. I'm just like,
they never, I never saw it.
I didn't say you saw it. I said, do you remember hearing it?
No, I remember where you heard this at. Where you was at? What club you was at?
You just make it hot. All you gotta do is say, "No, I remember, bro."
I remember.
That's all you gotta like.
I fucking remember.
It's a thing. It's a conversation. I didn't say nothing about it. Who I said, "Do you remember it being said?"
I don't remember.
All right, whatever. There's a thing. Like we know when we know that it's a thing. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Like it's literally happening. And I think I don't know if Andrew said this in the video or Russ said it, but they're saying they're insinuating even Spotify knows this is going on.
Oh, for
like
sure.
literally.
And also like when I say somebody like a Gunna, I don't think Gunna's getting on the phone and saying, hey, let's do this. Yeah. When you're that massive, when you have that type of leverage, you have people in place who say, hey, I'm a part of this team. This is what I do. Let's order an extra 50,000, whatever the case may be. Like it's not necessarily attributed to that artist. There's people in place who just do this kind of shit.
For sure.
And get ready for the numbers to boom even more with this whole UMG and TikTok thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Potentially, for sure. Absolutely. Potentially. Like, so going back to the Russ interview, I thought it was kind of dope. His logic behind why he fired a lot of his team. He's like, look, I had a team. The biggest placement that you can get as an artist, especially an independent artist, is like these bigger popular playlists.
Playlists, yeah.
Right? Playlist. We hear it all the time. That's how people get discovered. That's how you get your streams up. And it works.
Yeah.
And it's an actual organic way to be trafficked and to be found through like, you know, new users.
Especially
and all
on
that
Spotify.
Stuff. Spotify, massive.
I found a lot of new artists that are on Alex's playlists.
Good looking, brother.
But Russ was saying like, yo, I had a management team or I had a team and one of their jobs was getting me playlisted. And they would call the labels or they would call Spotify, they would call Apple and say, hey, can we get Russ on this playlist? Can we get Russ on this playlist? And the people were telling his representatives no. So he's like, why the fuck am I going to pay you to get told no? I would rather just call and get told no myself. If I'm going to keep hearing a no, I bet. Fuck it, nigga. Let me call the person and say, hear the no. So, like, I appreciate the message and the grind that he kind of goes through when it comes to his artistry. But, again, I also think he should, you know, give us a little bit more of a glimpse. And maybe he has. Maybe I'm just uninformed. But, like, what else did you do besides just putting out a song every single week? What other I guess tools, exercises did you use to kind of, get the traction that you
I think he's just very big on investing in his fan base, and they really show up for him. And he's been doing that for like a decade. So
Logic needs to learn that.
I was about to say something about that, but real quick, I don't think Russ even cares that much that he's not like on those lists like that, because the people mess with him.
Yeah,
and listen, when the people mess with you and your money right.
Like, what more could you
what can we say to him?
I'm trying to tell you. That's why it's like, all right, cool. I know in the beginning of this topic, I said I would want for him to talk about this shit. Who fuck Alex? Alex ain't got Russ bag. I don't. So it's like when you got a certain amount of money, man, you know what you bring in month to month. It's like, yo, who could really shoot at me?
I'm not gonna lie. So when we went to Russ's crib,
oh yeah, you was there.
He had.
You ain't steal nothing, right?
No.
My confession.
He had like a Himalayan salt, a room with Himalayan salt, with a sauna and a TV and mist.
That's fine.
When you walked in, no, legit, you had, bro. And
that was like,
they have that shit at the Korean spas.
Yeah. Bro, it was a different type of bag. I'm like, wait,
this was like 4 years ago, right?
It was mad years ago. I don't remember exactly, but
just to see how long he's been,
just to see how consistent he's been, and to see the rewards that he's reaped from the path that he's on. Shout out to Russ,
Shout out to him.
He's very hospitable too. Very hospitable.
And the fan base, I think, is the most important thing in music, because fan base that supports you, even when you have ups, you have downs, they're going to be consistent with you. When the blogs aren't, when people in power are trying to throw stones at you and manipulate your career, the fan base keeps you all of the time, especially when you have one that just likes what you do and what music you put out. So that is something he speaks to the best.
Very true.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, Reggie.
So basically, you guys are saying that we can't fake our streams?
No,
I need to know this.
I haven't figured that out yet.
We haven't done that yet.
But trust me.
No, we won't.
Trust you me.
This nigga's crazy.
There's no point, because the audio streams, like, people can't see them. So if we have popping numbers, y'all can't even see it.
Can't even see it.
I'm gonna find a way to get y'all motherfuckers to see it if I can.
Yeah,
I can spike this shit, nigga.
I know a way we can spike it.
You sure?
No, but people
Don't get us arrested.
People can't see it. I want people to be able to see how popping we are.
That's the thing.
I will post a screenshot every Thursday morning.
Okay, same
if I can spike this motherfucker a little bit.
Let's do it.
And I think that's where Spotify kind of adds to that, right? Like Spotify, I didn't realize how important it was to have a certain amount of monthly listeners on Spotify.
Me either.
Granted, I use Apple Music and Tidal a lot, but the kids, people that give you money and opportunities, they use that gauge as a very important tool as to how big you are, how immersive you are.
We don't have that though for pods.
You don't have that for pods. You just got it for because on the music you just
stop. Our numbers are good.
Hold up, niggas. Hold up.
They check the Apple numbers.
Leave that behind the wall.
SaVon is crazy, son.
What were you saying about Logic before, SaVon?
Fuck Logic.
Nah, that nigga racist.
Yeah. I seen some.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is like all personal feelings aside. I think it's nasty to take advantage of someone who dealt with substance abuse, especially a family member of yours, and try to exploit and use them for content to make you feel better.
Yeah.
And I'm only
calling them out on camera.
I'm only referencing the Logic. I didn't see it, but I saw clips of Logic interviewing his dad, who was a deadbeat dad. I think he struggled with substance abuse. Yeah. And granted, though I've never met my father, my stomach really turned, because forget not having a dad. Just I would never do that to a family member, especially because I know that I didn't have to go through the same things that they had to go through, i.e. a crack era, etc. Like things are just so much more different for us. And I just feel like when you become an adult, there's a certain amount of grace that you should try to, again, I'm not saying that
give others.
Yeah, I'm not saying that his dad is a perfect person. I'm not saying that Logic shouldn't feel, somewhat bad, because his dad never came to see him, even though he promised he did. Well, nigga, he was on crack. What you think a crackhead?
Also,
you know how many crackheads done promised me shit?
What was his what was Logic's mission with that video?
I have no idea.
No one knows.
What was I know if you want closure, I don't know what it feels like to have an absent father, so I don't know what Logic is feeling, but it's like, couldn't you guys go to therapy privately or something like that? Why did you have to expose your whole audience to your dad?
It made me feel like you wanted to weaponize your fan base and people watching
make you feel bad?
To make your dad feel bad, to make you feel better. That shit was really, really nasty.
And the
gang.
tone that he was talking to his dad in was just disgusting.
His dad would speak to him and he would go, "Yo, my nigga, my nigga." Nigga,
Like, bro,
I never heard you say that on a song.
Like it felt like he got the pass. He felt like within himself he got the pass to like really let off. Oh, yo, I've been black this whole time. See, I told y'all.
Yeah, now that you're seeing with your black dad.
That's crazy though.
The irony in a man that calls himself Logic that doesn't use any logic.
Oh, he smoked that. Oh, SaVon pod in a day.
That's a clip. Yeah, we gonna use that.
Oh, we using that.
It's just
That's
because whenever
SaVon
I hear
pod
his
in a
name,
day.
whenever I see him, whatever he's associated with, it's always illogical.
Oh, he pod in a day.
Yo, I'm putting the ether beat behind
no.
this right
This
here.
nigga
It's-
going crazy.
it's just the truth.
Keep going,
Like,
twin.
I
Oh,
have a
shit.
relationship with my father, and I'm blessed to have a relationship with my father. And I know plenty of people who don't have a relationship with their father.
He said it was illogical. I loved it.
Keith Lee voice in hands.
No,
I found it to be illogical.
I'm just so I was disturbed watching this man
Yeah, good
try to
word.
get that off.
That
I
was
was
the
just
word.
so disturbed. And
That was the word.
you know, some people hide it a little bit better when they are confused. Some people hide it a little bit, like mask it a little bit more when they can't reconcile certain things within themselves.
Yeah.
But I think Logic does a horrible job of masking that.
Yeah.
And every time a microphone is in front of him, he just
You
continues
could just see it.
to expose
Yeah.
himself on the internal issues that he has to
with
deal
himself.
with himself. It is okay to be white. You're white.
It's okay to be black. Try the black
It's
History Month.
Okay. Like,
Like, does
It's
he know
fine,
that?
bro.
Reggie,
Like,
does he know that?
you actually have an advantage.
Yeah, like,
I know
he don't
it's
know
cool
that?
to say nigga. I know that's why you holding on to the blackness. Because getting nigga off as a rapper is hard.
It's hard.
Again, the Keith Lee hands. Logic, you're white. Like,
It's okay.
It's fine. And it's okay to have a black father. Like,
It's totally
and I
okay.
get it. And if you
It's
want to
totally
address
okay.
your black father, and if you feel slighted, and if you are hurt,
My
and
nigga.
if you have some of those things
Fuck
that you
up,
haven't
nigga.
resolved, it's
I'll slap that
also
nigga.
okay to like turn the cameras off and get that resolved.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what
Nothing's
I said.
wrong with feeling how you feel.
Nothing. We're not
But-
taking that from you, dog.
How you go about it.
Nasty.
And, you know, because you have money and because you have influence. And I kind of put Logic and Russ in the same kind of category when I talk about their musical careers. They don't have, neither one of them are like mainstream artists.
Nah,
I mean,
Logic
Logic
ain't got
was-
that joint with Bia.
Yeah.
No, they have songs. Sure.
Logic ain't got that joint with Bia.
They have a song or two that are mainstream. Y'all gonna make me sound like dissing these niggas. I'm not dissing them.
No, you're
They're just they're not
But
mainstream
musically,
rappers.
they different.
Musically they may be.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I'm just talking about
Yeah.
their presentation.
Got you.
Presentation.
Like, they're not like A-list
mainstream.
rappers.
Yeah.
Got you,
They're
got you,
not
got you.
mainstream rappers,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
also have a presence, right?
Yeah.
Like there's certain underground
Fan
rappers.
bases, they have
fan
fan bases.
bases. They have support.
Mhm.
They're both white. Like these are things that they have in common, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just think that Russ goes about like Russ is. I mean, maybe he's not biracial, right? So I guess let's take that out of it, but also let's shift into gear.
Nigga mad
The-
at it.
wait, what is he?
Who, Russ?
Didn't you
Yeah.
say he's
Russ is just
Italian?
white guy.
Oh,
Italian.
okay.
Yeah, I think he's
He
Italian.
look kind of like Moroccan.
Yeah, he can
probably
get it
pass.
off.
He
He
could
can
probably
get that
pass.
It's the hair.
off.
It's the hair.
An
It's the
Arabian
curly
prince.
hair, right?
Yeah,
He can
get
do
it
that.
off.
He said
Get
Arabian
it off.
Prince.
Yeah, give me an Arabian prince. Nah, I seen him. You never played fucking Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the final boss? I can see Russ being that nigga.
They in there.
Final boss for real. But like Logic, I think sometimes it's like the nigga got too much money too fast. Or too much fame too fast. Like you didn't get a chance to really figure you out or
Learn
figure how you
yourself.
want to go. Like he
Yeah.
don't know. Like the
He
most
don't know-
illogical nigga in the world. He's an oxymoron.
Amazing. He don't know that you're not supposed to argue with a crackhead. Nigga, no, let's really talk real quick. No, let's talk. Let's
Is he a
talk.
reformed
wasn't an
crackhead?
That's my thing, Reggie.
It wasn't an argument, though.
Salute to all the reformed crackheads that I've come and past in my lifetime.
Shout out to
Come on, hello. Hello. It's a lot of them out here that been on the pipe. Ain't no problem with that. But
off
see the
them
thing-
names, please.
Yeah, off them names.
Oh, I sold you and everything. I
Oh,
thought you were
shit.
gonna let it rock.
No.
It'll be funny when we believe it.
I knew he was illogical when he was trying to reason with a nigga that did crack before. Listen, bro. This is me being serious now. If you knew exactly what it was as to why your dad wasn't as present in your life,
Okay, yeah.
why are you more mad at him than a combination of the substance and
Environment.
and the environment? And this is probably in the crack era, dog. Like, what did you think?
Yeah, I really feel like if Logic was, and I hate to like psychoanalyze him because I barely know this guy, but it's like people who are like truly healed, they don't do that.
No,
like they forgive their parents, they forgive their, I don't know, their best friend who did them dirt. Like they forgive. Reggie. When you truly are like, you know what, this was a circumstance. They didn't hate me. Like, and for Logic to do that, I really feel like he's just not healed.
And I feel like some of the perspective is lost too. Cause like, let's say, like he said, like he feels, let's say his dad was a deadbeat dad, all that nasty stuff, right? You owe your parents a certain level of respect just for putting you in the world.
I say that all the time, yo.
So now you have the leg up on a lot of things. I'm just like, how is that perspective lost?
Yo, dog, watch this. Logic. Your dad did crack and you still became a millionaire. Logic. Your dad did crack and you were still able to be put in a place. God still catapulted you to be in a place, to be in order to buy the houses for your siblings, to be in a place to buy the houses for your mom. Yeah. How don't you bask in that?
And in today's day
I would bask in that, yo.
Well, we're talking about outliers. Logic is one of those outliers, right? Like,
yeah,
we see it. So, how do I get around this? Okay. Logic has the privilege of doing both, and he exercises his privilege. Like, there's some people who are biracial who kind of just stand on one side of the fence, but they also acknowledge the other side of the fence. It's like, yeah, I have, I'm black and I'm white, but I acknowledge that this is my white family, but I'm also a black American, and I'm black, but I want to acknowledge the fact that I have white family.
Yeah.
Right? And like, this is the acknowledgement of who I am. I accept who I am. I don't necessarily have to play on which one that I want to be today, right? And sometimes society forces based on genetics. Logic is one of the few biracial people that I know personally,
racially ambiguous,
where you can look at him and you don't feel that.
Yeah, a little racially ambiguous. You can't really call it.
There's a little bit of guilt or victim. He wants to be a victim, it feels. He wants to say, oh, I've been mistreated because I'm black, or I'm misunderstood because I'm black. So when you tell me I can't act like this, or I don't have the plight of a black man, like, being black, a part of being black is also the experience of being black. It's not just how you look. It's not just the lack of privilege. There's also an experience as a black American that you feel when you walk in certain rooms.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Logic may not have had to experience that, because I don't think 95% of people who look at Logic looks at him and says, oh, he's black.
That's not the first thing that comes to mind.
They most likely weren't like mistreating him because he looks black.
So he feels there's an outcry for him to have sympathy because, hey guys, I'm black too.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So there's a disconnect in his reality, because it is his reality, but the reality is you don't look or appear to be black. So there's a certain nuance and experience that you don't feel, that you don't have to go through because of how you look. And it's nobody's fault. It's just genetics.
You feel like he wants to go through it? So just acknowledgement of it.
He probably is really yearning to connect with
a black experience,
that part of himself. Like, I really do think like that's what all
God
this is
change
coming
your
from.
environment, man. Go hang with the Crips.
Yeah.
Get out of Malibu. Go to the hood. That's the problem. Niggas want to go to the hood so much. Niggas be millionaires. Still want to go to the hood. Okay. We'll see what happens.
Did he grow up in like just like a typical suburban neighborhood?
I know nothing about that, man.
I don't know about Logic. Let me see where he's from. You're gonna tell me right now.
Yeah, I don't know where he's from. I just thought, and I thought it was interesting because Alex is very honest and transparent about his relationship or lack thereof with his biological father.
Yeah.
Like, when you saw something like that, did you feel any type of relief? Did you feel like you could relate? Do you feel like, yo, if I had this moment?
I would never do that shit.
Truth be told, y'all,
yeah,
I became enraged.
Damn.
I became enraged because I saw an individual who seems to be so blessed, who has seemed to dodge all of the obstacles that was put in his life, right? To still achieve so much, make the money he's made, and not give the credit to God and the people that were actually in his life. Because that's how I live, bro. I get a credit to God and my mother. Oh my God, salute to those people. And salute to my mother's village. See, I spend more time, SaVon, with appreciating what was there to make me who I am today, as opposed to what I didn't have that didn't show me that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I can see that in you.
And spend all that energy focusing on the lack.
Focusing on the lack. That's the wrong thing. You're worrying about the wrong things, dog. You can identify your dad, Logic. Mm-hmm. You can still have some sort of a relationship. And again, it comes with being an adult now. I was watching those clips and looking at a guy who doesn't seem to be content with everything that he's worked for. Mm. That's what it looked like to me. Real shit, man. Because what Reggie was alluding to earlier, if you're truly happy, if you're truly at peace, if you're truly because he's one of those guys that smiles, but it's a fake smile. You can tell he's hiding hurt. Dude, be happy. I know it's been some fucked up shit, and he's a father now. Mm. You don't want any of that shit to trickle down into your kid, man. You want to be what you wished you had with a combination of what you already had as a child, right? So combine with what you learned from your village, man. Combine what you learned from your mom and your siblings, and incorporate that into being the father you want to be. But continuing that cycle, that doesn't heal anything. That was nasty, and I was enraged.
For the record, he's from Rockville, Maryland.
He's from Maryland.
Oh my God!
They be doing crack out there.
I have a friend that grew up there.
Oh, you do? My fault. I'm sorry. Oh shit, she don't do crack.
Yeah, no, that was well said. That was
you too, man.
Well
you came
said.
to cook on that type. Be logical.
Yeah, that nigga, he just don't use no logic. Whenever I hear his name,
yeah,
it's never with anything logical.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna go home and look at the comments under this interview.
Yeah.
I wonder what the reception was like because I have no idea.
Me either.
Yeah, neither do I. What y'all doing for Valentine's Day?
I was just gonna say, are we still gonna talk about Valentine's Day?
Yeah, why not? It's the week of love. It's the week of love. Alex is wearing red.
So,
I am. To culminate it.
Tell me, guys, what's the team?
Green tea?
God, why are they being... Stop looking at me.
Why men like that, right?
Who you want to start with first?
We're not gonna start with me because I'm the boring one here. Everybody knows what the hell I'm doing.
The only one in the relationship
Literally,
is the boring one.
guys, I'm just chilling with my man. We're gonna do some sexy day now or something. There I go. You guys, okay, your guys' turn. Bye.
That's fine.
John the meat slayer.
Don't ever say that again in your life.
Hey, Vaughn, you can't repeat the title. Yeah. That's not how that works. It don't work like that, bro. You're not.
Don't ever say that in your life. Ever again.
No, I can cut it.
You're not supposed to cut it. You're not supposed to say that.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's mad funny. You're not supposed to say that.
Nah, but
you're lucky he understands the potting world.
I asked him
if you could call him John the Meat Slayer.
I didn't ask that.
I know you didn't ask that.
If he was okay, with me.
He is. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't want no smoke. I want to keep getting invited to his parties, and I still want to continue to drink and buy bottles with him. And when Reggie goes away, I could get to talk my shit about her to him. I feel like I can confide in him. Oh shit, this nigga Reggie was late 8 weeks in a row, bro.
That did not happen.
I get
I'm early every single week, guys.
You feel what I'm saying?
You better tell him.
Stop dancing around the topic. I asked you guys what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day.
Oh shit, you did do that. I'm loving on me.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm loving on me.
This has been the Need to Know podcast.
Legit.
Clearly we're gonna get nothing out of them. So
no.
All right, Jack.
Have a great week, guys.
No.
Yeah.
SaVon, you know me and SaVon good for flowers and shit. Like we good for that, right, sir?
What? You guys have been potting for 2 hours. Now you want to be all tight-lipped?
Nah, because I didn't know if he was saying we sent flowers to each other. So I was like, wait.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, we just sent.
Yeah, like, on those types of holidays, we do the damn thing.
We do.
We do the damn thing.
Yeah,
you know how I do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Reggie get me. She's starting to get me now.
Sure.
Yeah, now Valentine's Day,
He's struggling. Yo.
Nigga sweating. Got a nigga song for sweat.
Yeah, we should have been on like a press statement or something.
I don't even sweat. That's the funny shit. But all right, let me tell you, man. Salute to all my people.
Plural.
You just got to throw some random shit in the mix. Salute to all my people that's not desperate.
Save him.
Yo, salute to all my people. You know what I saw, Reggie?
Yo.
You just asked about me. My fault.
Yeah, stop deflecting onto me.
I bet me. Yeah, nah. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be what?
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
He hasn't said a complete sentence in the last 5 minutes.
You ever heard of 1-800-Flowers?
Yo. For sure.
Okay.
You ever heard of Edible Arrangements?
Flowers.com.
Yes.
Flowers.com. They good. They got the 1 day delivery too, fellas. So if y'all, I know a lot of you guys, y'all got a lot going on. So you can get it the same day. They got same day delivery
flowers. She didn't ask you for an advertisement. She asked you, what are y'all doing?
We helping the good people and loving on myself.
Yeah, nah. If somebody needs some nails done or something, I'll cover it. but it won't be no freaking or
No freaking?
no
No
freaking or chocolate syrup in the bedroom for me.
You gotta put your cash app so the ladies could request.
Oh, word? Nah, I don't want to take none from them young ladies.
Yeah.
They too. Salute to them beautiful ladies.
SaVon, you brought up this topic and you haven't said anything.
Well, you know, I don't subscribe to man-made holidays.
Oh my goodness!
That nigga said I don't do pagan holidays.
So,
Yeah, but yes, he does.
Yes, he does though.
Yes, he does.
All of them.
but, you know, I know you're a big fan, Reggie, and as my friend, I wanted to get your shit. Like, I wanted to know what you was getting.
Guys,
what
we
you was
have
doing.
a docket, and SaVon wrote the shit on it. Okay,
Salute to all the girls doing Galentines.
that's cute.
Yes.
I love
Salute
it.
to
Shout out to the
y'all. I love
Always
the
gotta love on your
Galentines.
ladies.
Sure.
You wanna know why I like that? Because never mind.
It takes the pressure off. It takes the pressure off.
Tell us. I want to know too.
Nah, it was just a group of women on Twitter. I saw this. They were just petitioning for some women to stop sounding desperate and just be with a dude that really like them and shit like that.
Oh, brother.
Nah, that's what they said on there.
Galentine's is for the single ladies, for the taken ladies, for the married ladies, for the pregnant ladies, everybody.
Yeah, I like Galentine's.
Also, I
Me
just want
too.
to say that reminded
like
me of like,
Valentine.
I don't know why that reminded me of a thought. I don't know. It's been especially viral this year, I feel like, but it's always been a thing when girls who are in a relationship are like, my man has to ask me to be his Valentine.
Yeah, what's that about?
I'm not his Valentine yet. Have you guys heard of that? Like,
Yeah, I did
heard
hear
of it.
about
I
that.
don't subscribe.
I got
to that either.
I got into a mini argument about that.
oh,
And
do you
if I-
care to
if-
elaborate or no?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
But you care about everything else.
No. I care about everything.
Nah,
See,
you
you
gotta
starting
talk.
shit.
Said it
See, y'all
without
starting
saying
shit. Y'all starting shit. Nah, if we in a relationship, duh, who the fuck else? Who else?
Okay,
Nah, I agree.
I get it.
Who
That's mad
else?
obvious.
Before the women kill me, I get it. It's a nice
You gotta
gesture.
do both sides. You gotta do both sides.
It's a nice gesture. Like, it's cute. Like, for your man to ask you to be his Valentine, it's cute. Like, I get it. The words of affirmation. Like, I'm not shooting at it. Like, I get it. But I just don't like. I was reading it, like, seeing it trending, TikToks, whatever, people, and I just like. I don't like being told what I should like in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mad at John and be like, you didn't ask me. Like, I don't like doing that. I like thinking with my own head. You know?
It creates things.
So I was kind of
Yeah.
like sitting with myself. I'm like,
Unnecessary.
Regina, you don't need that. Like, stop letting the internet. Like, so I was like,
Thank you.
yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you.
Like, but I feel like a lot of women let that stuff kind of influence them and kind of look at their man and be like, the internet told me you should ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I was really sitting with myself. I was like, I don't need that. Like, I really
love that for you.
don't.
I
Like,
love that for you.
It's
That's
just
why-
trendy.
But that's
like,
why you're in a healthy relationship.
For
Period.
sure. For sure.
And I'll speak for the married gentleman.
Oh, that's by default. She better not say none.
Nah, you know what I like to do?
Mm?
I like to act like I forgot.
don't do that.
Yo, you're
You're
such an
terrible.
I'm about to
asshole.
explain. Let me
He's
cook.
such an asshole.
let me
bro.
cook.
He's such a
Damn.
fucking asshole.
Y'all stepping on my
You
shit.
want to make her feel neglected?
Nah, hear me out. I like the element of surprise. So like,
But he's gonna do. Okay, you're
Yeah,
gonna.
you gonna be surprised, nigga.
hear me out. Hear me out.
You whack. You gonna be surprised.
I
motherfucker.
like to act like I
shit.
forgot, and then just be like, "Hey, babe, just get dressed, put something on. I want to take you somewhere."
All right, turn on your
And
Keith Sweat.
Have a nice little,
Okay.
dinner.
Aw,
Maybe some flowers.
I like
That's
that.
cute.
That's dope.
Anniversary.
See, I'm one of those. I like percentages, right? So
Oh, the numbers
I like
again.
fractions, percentages. I'm a numbers guy. I know I'm big on numbers. So you get 2 out of 4. All right, 2 out of 4 for the year.
So you
We
gonna
got
take her?
birthday,
Birthdays?
anniversary,
Anniversary.
Valentine's Day, Christmas. You get 2 out of
SaVon,
4.
you have to hit all
so
of those.
you got to make sure you know which 2 you really want. Because if you choose Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
you limited your
But what-
birthday and Christmas.
What if our birthday land the same 2-week period?
Well, then you in luck. That means you're
It's
an
a 2-for-1
Aquarius.
special.
Is it
That means
2 for
she's
1?
an Aquarius.
It's a
and
twofer?
You should run. No, but you get 2 for 4. So whatever 2 you pick, we gonna go all out. The budget unlimited. You get the black car. You get the all
Vacation.
that vacation. We can go wherever you want. But
You
the
gonna up
other
it.
2,
You gonna up
the
it.
other 2, you get a lunch.
Yeah. Because you want to know, on a serious note, man, you want somebody that really just loves you for you. And
Not get so wrapped up in all these like.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
moment you start to get wrapped up with, random memes or what unhappy people are saying on the internet,
Yeah.
oh man, then you think you them.
Yeah.
Right? But if you just find your person who just understands you, and you know what I don't hate when you're with somebody, and this means nothing to me 'cause I'm not in a relationship. But
Wait, say it again.
it means nothing to me because I'm not in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fuck?
I didn't hear you. My fault.
Yeah, no. When someone has been with their partner for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and outside forces start to change their relationship,
The expectations.
right. Even though their partner hasn't showed them anything of what they're trying to, insinuate or bring up to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yo, bro, like, Nah, man, let it. If your partner presents a problem and they start, all right, cool, I get it. I can understand what you can reference. You can go from that. But if your partner has never brought anything to you regarding the topic you bring to them, and it just seems like you're trying to point the finger of what they could potentially do, but what they haven't shown
why
you.
do men always do this?
Like, dog, man, I've never shown you that.
I just want to reiterate, though, okay, I get it. Like, if you want your man to ask you to be the Valentine, if you genuinely find that to be a beautiful gesture, I'm not, like, if you love it, please keep doing it. I was just saying, for me, I was really thinking, I was like, I don't need that shit.
I'm African. Okay. My mom gonna laugh.
I just wanted to make that clear. If you ladies love it, please do it. Okay, please.
I don't even think we celebrate Valentine's Day in the Haitian culture.
We don't. No, Nigeria either, nigga. Like, are we in middle school?
I love Valentine's Day.
I'm such a liar.
No.
I'll be celebrating all that.
No, because I want to say SaVon is lying. He's actually very romantic.
He's really a lover boy.
I'm a lying asshole. Like, I listen back to what I
just
said.
That's why I said we be giving out. You ain't hear what I said? We good for flowers.
It was funny, but yeah,
I be doing 4 for 4s.
I know you be going 4. It's like a Wendy's bag. I know,
I'm a
nigga.
4 for 4 ass nigga, bro.
You 4 for 4 asshole.
I don't like that about me. No, bro.
No, it's because he's a Pisces moon.
Oh, really? That's why.
Reggie, what that mean?
You care a lot. You love the romance. You love everything.
See, I'm a Pisces. That's why I be like, you know what I mean? I love
that's why you forget. There was a clip real quick. I'll play it. We don't got to stay long.
Social media has ruined Valentine's.
This is Nick Cannon.
Yeah, and a lot of other things.
Didn't we just
I
say
believe
this?
all holidays are really either for children or for women. Like, men don't.
That's interesting. What about Father's Day? That's
even that.
And Valentine's Day, I don't disagree with you. It's even more than the woman saying, prove to me how much you love me. It's help me prove to everyone around me how much you love me. And in your case, multiply in the factor of the mamas are all analyzing. And I know you get really pissed, but suck it up because this is what they do. They all are seeing about what you've done for Valentine's Day.
Beautiful thing we have called social media and Instagram that has ruined my life.
Yes, it has. It made it really hard because.
But I'll take accountability.
Yeah, okay.
I built this world.
You sure did.
Are you talking? You know what that made me think about? When certain people go, red flag for the guy that says it should be Valentine's Day all year. On paper, I could see why a young lady would be like, so he doesn't want to celebrate with me or make me feel special on certain days. On some real shit though. Would you not rather prefer a person that shows you genuine high-level love throughout the year as opposed to
just one day?
One day and like real shit though. Like Reggie, am I bugging on that?
No, I don't want to insert myself, but it's like I feel like that's why I'm not. I've always loved Valentine's Day, but like that's why I'm not going crazy on like John needs to do this, because like we're fine all year round. Like we're very loving, so that's why I feel like. But if you feel this is a bad word, but undercompensated, like you don't feel satisfied,
underappreciated,
you feel underappreciated all year. You need that Valentine's Day validation from your man, and I feel like that's where that energy is coming from.
I can see
but
that.
I think social media expectations has definitely fucked our heads up, and I just really want to think, I'm like, what? I've always loved Valentine's Day before social media. I've always loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
And if John didn't acknowledge that at all, that would make me sad. But that's why we have a normal expectation. You know what I mean? I'm not comparing to like everybody.
If she doesn't post what I do for her and the close friends, that's how I know I fucked up. I don't care about the public post, but if it gotta at least hit that green circle. That's where my validation comes from. I'm not gonna lie, I'm vain, bro. I'm shallow sometimes. I don't give a fuck. If I do something like, all right, just give it a little nod in the close friends.
For me,
it can be for 7 people, and that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. For me, it's just don't forget. Like I will do something for you on Valentine's Day. I got no problem with that. But the moment when you get into a very like demanding bag, as if you forgot how you've been getting held down, that's where my issue lays.
As men, what do we want for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
Oh my God.
I want a tongue down.
I was just about to say
tongue down is a lost
remove all the sexual answers.
No, it wasn't gonna be sexual. That was a legit.
Because
that was
you'll get that regardless.
Yeah,
you know, on Valentine's Day.
The one time I wasn't referring to anything sexual. I legit wanted to know, like, what do we want? What do we look forward to?
Tongue me down.
He said it anyway.
Tonguing down is a lost art, Reggie. I'm sorry. I don't want a card from you. I don't want candy from you. I don't want cologne.
Oh my God,
you.
I was joking with John. I was like, imagine I was one of those girls that like did the stupid gifts, like 30 reasons why I love you, and I put it in a jar, like for him. He'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I know you love me. You didn't have to put it in the fucking jar.
Nah, I'm gonna get him like sneakers or something. Like,
she gonna get pregnant if she do that shit.
What the 30
if
reasons
you give
why?
me 30 reasons why. That's
SaVon, that's your bag. Fuck out of here.
That's your lover boy.
Bro, if a woman did that for me, like
you would cave.
I'm letting it off. Uncle A, Auntie Reg, like on February 14th. Like,
he appreciates that shit.
That baby gonna be a Leo, Reggie?
Because it's thought.
Is it gonna be a Virgo? What's that baby gonna be?
It's gonna be
I think Scorpio. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a baby gonna be a Scorpio.
Baby gonna be fierce.
No wonder why it's so many Scorpios.
Literally.
This makes so much sense. Your parents was nasty.
I don't need much. Cause I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
So I don't
want to win.
No, not even that I want to win. I don't want you to lose.
Oh my God.
Because if we're gonna like spend a bag on each other.
Who says shit like that?
That's so real. Like,
I don't want you to feel like shit on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
because your gift sucks.
No, I'm just
my gift was better.
Bombard you with so much, like so I'd rather you do something thoughtful because you can't put a price on thought.
Yeah,
I could put a price on the shit that I'm about to do.
I love it
because I don't really need much thought. I'm ahead, motherfucker. Take that. But you're gonna like it.
I don't need shit from you.
But I will say,
salute.
I know it's stupid. We feel stupid just celebrating Valentine's Day because probably like a white man made it. I don't know. Like I know
Saint Valentine.
I know, and also I know, especially white men might find it annoying. But please, if you're listening to this man, if you have a lady in your life, just do something.
Yeah,
just acknowledge. Just do something, please.
I gotta show love to the sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh?
The entree is never complete without the sides. So I just want to know.
No,
I just want to know the etiquette talking about this because I don't know.
Side piece. Reggie wouldn't know.
If you are a side, if you've been a side, if you've had a side, there's 3 different sides between the 4 of us on the pod talking right now. I think we can all speak to some type of experience on one of those fronts. It doesn't have to necessarily be currently. It could have been in the past, or it could be hypothetically. But I want to open the door for sides. Let's talk to the sides.
I think in my previous situations, if I was a side, I was very like self-aware. So I would never be like surprised on Valentine's Day.
Real.
Okay.
Like if I knew he was talking to like multiple women and I was just like, like a more casual one. If I didn't get hit up on Valentine's Day, I'm not hurt because I'm very self-aware. So that's my experience with sideness.
Alex, you got a side. What side?
I ain't mac and cheese, but I tell you this, man. I would tell you this. It's different type of sides. You know, you got your spinach and you got your green beans.
For sure.
All right, cool. One of them you're just gonna play with on the plate. One of them you're gonna really ingest. So I say all that.
So you gonna leave the coleslaw, but eat the mac and cheese. You gotta rank them sides. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I see you going.
So I'm just gonna say there's some dudes out here that treat the side just for sex.
Okay.
So if it's just for sex,
don't expect
none. Don't expect none.
Don't expect none.
If they cheating on you, with you, pick another day. Just pick it. So long as not the 14th. It could be the 25th.
All right.
But as a side, you gotta know.
Got to know.
Know your place. Know your place.
The 14th ain't for you.
All right. Now I gotta make
it the 16th.
Put the shoe on the other foot. Do you acknowledge or purchase anything for the sides?
I've never been in a situation where I've had like a bunch of side dudes, so I don't know how to go about this.
Oh yeah.
And I'm also a woman, so I feel like it's different for me.
Yeah. Lube.
Yeah, I don't.
You should purchase lube for your side.
I mean,
romance is dead.
I mean, if that was like, remember why I said it's 2 different sides? Are you serious with this side, or are you just having sex with this side? Just having sex, go grab some lube.
Oh my God, what would be sick
some
if like
edible peonies.
If somebody takes their girlfriend, like the main person, to dinner, but then they link up with their side after the dinner on Valentine's Day? That's just so much work.
I actually ran into a woman that I was dating recently.
Wait, what?
I dated her.
Okay.
I ran into her while she was on the date with another guy.
Okay.
Was he cuter than you?
Absolutely not. I actually...
period.
That's real.
I actually, after I left, closed out the check, I went up to her. And I said, hey, it's so great to see you. It's been such a while.
He was there?
SaVon's great.
Did you have a good fit on?
No, but then
You said no, you said no.
I didn't. I didn't expect to see her.
See
so
her in
I
there,
just
word.
went. And so then I went up to the gentleman that she was with, and I
Oh my
shook
God,
his hand.
SaVon,
And I
why?
said, "Hey man, it's a pleasure to meet you."
Oh my God.
And he said, "Oh wow, I know who you are."
Period.
On the dap?
On the dab.
You lying.
I've seen you before, man. It's good to see you. Oh yeah, great. I know you have. Thanks. So how have you been?
Oh, she
my
never
God,
gonna
it's
leave.
really so great to see you.
You said,
And then I
so
left.
have you been?
Nah, I like that
Yeah.
move, SaVon.
Yeah,
I like that
SaVon's a
move.
sociopath.
dirt.
I did that.
That's dirt.
I did it.
That's ill.
That's dirt.
I would
I
do the
did
same
it.
shit.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, no.
I had to get the
Especially
story
if I
off.
really liked her.
I didn't.
Oh, fuck.
My
never.
ego kicked
your
in because
ego
I'm like,
kicked in.
oh,
Damn.
we was that
Nah,
at
if-
some point, but we not that no more.
What you think she said to him after you left?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I really don't know.
Damn.
Like, hey, he's an
No,
old friend.
the guy probably has no idea what's going on.
No,
Yeah,
because
nah.
I didn't make it obvious. Like I wasn't like touching. I was just, hey, it's so good to see you. Like I
Nah.
haven't seen you
That's
so
all you
long.
should have said.
If
you
you-
should have
if-
said.
But in
how
my
you been.
head,
Yeah.
all I was playing was
We're so immature.
Yeah.
Us men are so immature. Because you start thinking to yourself while you looking at her, while she looking at him, while he looking at her, like,
That was
Nah, the
funny.
crazy
does
part
he
is-
know how I used to be in there?
Oh my
The
God.
crazy part is y'all both knew what y'all used to do, and he was the only one left out.
That's where SaVon got that satisfaction.
yeah.
wild.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
with you.
That's
If
wild.
you really like her, you got to do shit like
I
that.
hugged it like Usher and Alicia Keys.
I was about to say, you turned your Usher on.
What a great little button on this episode.
Yeah, I hugged it like
Yo.
Usher and Alicia Keys.
You think Usher was wrong in that?
No, he was
bro,
performing.
he's entertaining. He's being
Yeah.
an entertainer.
Your wife, she better navigate on those
Yeah,
stage.
no, I feel for Shorty, really, honestly.
Yeah, because
Honestly.
Pierre is not with that shit.
Honestly, she can't even share like a car or bus with somebody.
Nah,
Like,
a lot of men
I'm-
not with that. It's not just, it's
Yeah,
not
we
just
know.
me.
yeah, I
we
know.
know.
That don't make it right.
I mean, if
That's
it's
for another
if it's
app.
for perform, yeah, we already talked about it. Never mind.
Karen, mark when I said we just go edit around it. We go keep it in, pause.
Yeah.
We just go edit around it.
And Mark,
But
when,
yeah,
I, and Mark
that's
when
my-
I said that word,
Which word?
that country.
Oh,
That
yes. All right, cool. Anything else before we get up out of here? I don't know. Shout out to Tyrese. Tyrese got dumped right before Valentine's Day because he was loving on his ex too much.
That's hate. She was hating. If I'm still getting over my ex, let me put the music out. Let me put the music out so I can heal.
If she dated him knowing that he was still dealing with it, you gotta leave room to like.
Nah, but,
Exactly.
But the thing is, she
Exactly.
probably didn't know until she heard the first draft of the album,
Yeah.
and she's waiting like, "All right, baby, so when you gonna get a song about me?"
Never.
And this nigga keeps
Never.
going in
Because-
on his ex.
Never. Like, yo, I'm happy with you. You're never going to get a song
And
with
you
me.
know he's Tyrese, so he had to do the deluxe. The nigga had 38 songs about his ex.
Oh my
Swag.
goodness.
Nah, swag. I'm with all of that shit. I'm with spinning the block to get your joint. I'm with all of that shit. I like
Shout
that
out
shit.
to Love, man.
Shout out to Love.
wins.
Yeah,
Shout out
honestly.
to Usher and Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Love all
Shout
around.
out to Love.
I'm
Shout
with
out
all
to
of that.
Usher and shout out to Swiss.
Yeah, big shout out to Swizz. I ain't going front, man. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else. You guys have been great. We'll
This is
be back
amazing.
here.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
We didn't intro
We see the
ourselves.
numbers going up. We did not introduce ourselves. But if you made it this far,
Sorry,
there's
Karen.
no reason that you aren't subscribed.
Yeah.
We hope y'all enjoy y'all Valentine's Day. If you are the side, please know your role. Shut your mouth. Keep it pushing. It's the Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know podcast. We out of here, gang. Yeah.
And if it's that time of the month, don't pass Ray. Gang.